I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
You don't pick the Dabbleverse. The Dabbleverse picks you.
Boom! Episode 712.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Mental illness can literally drive you crazy.
I've been dying to say that.
Mattio!
Cuzaroo. Slapperoonie.
It's showtime.
WATP. Hello, Rubber Dicks and Cousaroos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that wishes the Riyadh Comedy Festival was happening now. I'm your host, Carl. With me every Wednesday, contrary to his name, he actually keeps it pretty tight down there. It's Adam Bush. What's up, Adam?
Looking good, feeling good, Carl.
Producer Chris is here as well.
Hello.
Please go to whoarethese.com. That's where you can get our email address, the voicemail number, the link to our subreddit, the link to our Discord server, the link to our merchandise, the link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. We recorded the one yesterday and promptly put it out. Very fun episode. Producer Chris, myself, Jenny Jingles, Living in the Past, episode 21.
Yeah, it was jam-packed.
It was jam-packed. We had 3 different episodes we were listening to. Stuttering John finishing up the Bobby Brown interview from 2018. Mm-hmm. We had 2017. John, it's hysterical the way he rags on Artie. Just nonstop calling Artie out. And he's like, and this fucking guy is always talking shit about me. Like, what? John, are you listening to yourself? Holy shit, man. It's crazy.
Spoiler alert, his biggest complaint was Artie called me thin-skinned.
Yeah, I know. And then we had John, and I actually put this out on YouTube as a little sneak peek preview to our bonus shows. We had John on the Howard Stern show when John got called out by his mother-in-law at Thanksgiving during the toast for being drunk.
Which brought up Showergate.
Yes. Yeah. And then we found out that John, whenever he goes over to someone's house, he goes immediately into the shower. He did it to Howard. He did it to Robin. He does it to his mother-in-law. And everyone hates it.
How did Howard put up with that?
I mean, they're not friends anymore.
Well, that's true. But I mean,
so there's that.
Even at the time, that's fucked up.
Anyway, Patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts is where you want to go for the bonus shows because you can get the RSS feed to your podcast player, all the audio I put up there, and also the entire back catalog of every bonus show we've done since 2019. It's almost overwhelming, but it's not. You'll get through it. It's fun. Hackamania is coming up, of course. Tickets are available at hackamania.com. But listen, you've decided whether you're going or not at this point, and you decided, I'm not going to go. Okay, well, guess what? I have good news. You can stream it. You can stream it. You can watch it at home. If you go to hackamania.com, you sign up for the streaming package, and you'll be able to watch all the live podcasts as well as the comedy show that's happening Friday night with Pat Dixon, Vinny Paulino, Anthony Cumia. Not me, for sure. Not getting anywhere near that stage. Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay.
So that's going to be happening at hackamania.com. Pay-per-view. Go get it. Watch the shows. It's going to be a lot of fun. We encourage our listeners, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and then shit all over us in the comments section. Review Girls will be here later to read recent reviews and play some games with us. Please support the show today. You can do that by going to supertip.gg/WATP. It's the most interactive way to support the show, and we do appreciate you for doing that today. On today's show, Adam intended I Love the 90s, and he's brought back a full report. Mario Bosco is gross. Brendan Schaub smoked a cigar backwards on Joe Rogan. Stuttering John's former manager is going to swing by and tell us about her experience with John when he was making one too many. Let me repeat that. We have a special guest today. Stuttering John's former manager will be on the program in about an hour to tell us all about what it was like to manage John during the making of One Too Many. She's got some stories. Bill Burr is actually proving that therapy is not working. Whitney Cummings just had an advice show for women in their 30s. Opie's having a brand new issue in his house in the Hamptons, and this time it's the cable. Last year it was the AC. This year it's going to be Cablegate. Stuttering John is back after shattering his wrist. Get a full report on that. Megan and Annie will be here for Megan's Is It Gay? And Simon has a sports-themed Opie or Burr. We got reviews and voicemails. But first, Rob Saul is back and refuses to explain why he was gone. It's a mystery for some reason. But Adam, who's the Rob Saul whisperer, has been checking in on him. And we might want to start with Rob's return a couple months ago.
Yeah.
We played it on this show. It might have been Cringe of the Week or something. I think it made the rounds throughout the Dabbleverse. People enjoyed this quite a bit. This is what happened when Rob thought he was making his triumphant return just 2 months prior to now.
And I already see, like, I got... Oh!
So the TV goes down. It unplugs the audio. He's trying to juggle the dog in his lap. Everything is messed up. We have complete silence at this point.
That's when he's like, I should leave again and lose some weight.
Get tan. Yeah, he looks very different here. That's a good point. He looks so different now that he's back. And he went on Stuttering John show. We'll talk about that in a later segment.
I do love that noise he lets out right before the TV goes.
Yeah, not again. It's like the cartoon character who keeps running and he gets off the cliff and he looks down and he's like, oh, shit. His feet are still going. This is one of the greatest clips. Thanks, Rob, for coming back just so we had an excuse to play this again. Makes it worth it right there. So anyway, he comes back after this all happened. And immediately, you're going to be shocked to hear this. Starts off with tech issues, which is shocking, I know. You wouldn't think about Rob Saul being unprofessional, but it does happen. But thankfully, on top of the tech issues, using the wrong microphone. He also is chock full of excuses, which is a great way to start any program or return.
Oh, there we go. Here, I don't have anything to give an intro because I let my StreamYard expire. So I'm waiting for a new a new card in the mail because I had to replace my debit card to sign up for the paid StreamYard. Here, I'll play a little intro here.
Yep, he's hearing it. He's hearing it in his headphones. Oh, look at how happy he is, too. It's a professional. I'm a radio guy.
I got momentum going.
Yeah, look at it's Rob Saul on the radio, everyone. So he doesn't realize that that's not happening for him. And yeah, he couldn't buy StreamYard because he doesn't have his debit card or something like that.
Oof.
Yeah. And that's all he has is that one debit card that he lost and he's waiting to be replaced. So no purchases until then.
Wow, that's a parallel with Stuttering John Melendez right there. Like, really? You don't have a couple credit cards you could choose from?
I could see StutJo making fun of him for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you just borrow Vince DeLoya's debit card?
Won't your mom pay for it?
Fucking idiot. You thin fuck. He's lost a lot of weight. We'll get into that. Mm-hmm. But this is great. He's dancing. He's having a good time.
Oh, should I? Sunglasses. Hold on.
Yeah.
So he still thinks music is playing, and now he's feeling it. Look at how cool I am, guys. I'm rocking out to my music. Got my glasses on.
Hey now!
Hits the post. Hits the post perfectly, I assume.
Right.
There's no way of knowing, but you seem confident about
He's
it.
shouting over it because it's so loud.
Yeah, he's taking it down now.
All right. All right, so then someone points out, he's looking at the chat or something. Someone's just like, yeah, we can't hear anything that's going on there, Rob. Finally figures it out.
Am I on the right microphone now?
Yep.
This is disastrous.
It's not great.
Audio.
That's right,
See,
Rob.
the
Play it
shades
cool.
came off.
Yeah. No one will notice. Just don't draw any attention to it.
All right. Well, the important thing is that you get back on track and do what you were planning on doing all along. And this is seamless.
Test. Can you guys hear this now?
And now, live from the Night Views.
Yeah, now we got to redo the intro.
It's the Rob Saul Show. Please welcome South Jersey's favorite single dad and radio's most bitter divorcee, Rob Saul.
You guys can hear that now, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
There we go. Now me dancing before is going to look ridiculous. This makes sense.
What was the AI prompt? The most bland morning music possible for a radio show?
Yeah.
But played by Jeff Lynne via Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah.
Good catch.
It's so good when you're gone.
All right. So he's back. He's dancing. He's having fun. He's been gone. Some people didn't notice. But he's been gone. He wants to tell us what's been going on.
He's been in Florida.
Rob has been in Florida. We're going to find that out. He talks to John about this later on. He talks about it on his show. He's having fun in Florida.
By the way, I was down there taking care, little TCB I call it, taking care of fucking business, if you know what I mean. Nope. So I was down there, and I got to tell you, I met some of the most fantastic fucking people I've ever met in my life. It's weird. You know me, guys. I hate everybody. And I went down to Florida expecting, fully prepared to hate everybody. But I clicked with a group right away, and I just got to send them love because I miss them now that I'm not in Florida anymore.
Okay.
I'm guessing it was a local chapter of dog fuckers.
They don't call themselves dog fuckers.
Okay.
All right.
What
It's a little too on the nose, you know?
They're the National Association of Dog Fuckers.
Dog fuckers. So, yeah, he's like calling out his new friends. He's very excited about it. They're probably all watching.
I want to say hello to Alex, Emily, Tila, Sue, Marco, Andres. Am I missing anybody? No, but hello. I think some of them are watching. Yes. There we go. All right. So there you go. Hi, folks. How are you?
We're not watching.
There you go. Hi, guys. I miss you guys very much. Mwah. I fucking love you. I love these
God,
people.
he's a wreck.
I
He's
do.
a disaster.
This is a man in his 40s, I assume, maybe older than that, who just made friends for the first time. He's like, guys, guess how many friends I have?
Let's go to the Apple Newton here and check it out.
Yeah, very
How
cool.
did he meet a group of people?
Wow. I have theories on that. I bet you do too, Adam.
I might have one or two.
Okay. Well, he let something slip in a little while. Now, this is what we're seeing here. And spoiler, Rob is tan. He's lost 25 pounds, and he's no longer drinking or doing drugs. And he was in Florida for, I mean, am I explaining what's going on here? He's in Florida for months.
Yeah.
And he's improved his life in multiple ways.
Starting to put it together.
Yeah, you're starting to, it's an amazing spring break. The best spring break ever.
I was going to say Scientology.
It's possible. All right, let's keep this rolling. Keep the fun rolling here.
Yeah, we did go out to the beach. I miss, and you know who I would always swim with? This woman right here. Always am. Miss you, Rob. I miss you more, Emily, and you know, my family, my new family, Noga.
You think maybe he's coming off a little desperate here, Adam?
No. I think they're all exactly at the same level of neediness as him. I think they're
that is so needy right there. I miss you more than you miss me. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Cringe of the week.
Oof.
I noticed the filter's cranked on just his shirt. Is there something naughty there?
I mean, you don't get Florida lifestyle, Chris. I live in Florida, so I get the shirt. You don't understand it.
All right.
But I'll explain it to you after the show.
I mean, I met you guys in Boston for the first time, and we had a great weekend. We had a blast. If I was like, Jenny, you're my family now.
Yeah.
It would be like, if a couple days afterwards, I was like, I love you. I love you.
Right, yeah.
What a great gig.
Weird.
Such a good gig. All right, buddy.
A little off if that happened. All right, so your clip number 9 here. And do you want to set this up at all?
Well, Rob went to Florida and he seemingly did no research on anything there. Very much the way like somebody on a K1 visa looking to marry someone goes to another country and does no research on the country or the laws or what you need to do to get married. He hadn't thought about anything going on in Florida.
And by the way, you can't watch porn in Florida. Did you know that? Like, I went to put on some pornography to take care of myself. And sorry, I don't mean to be disgusting, but yeah, it's like, I guess in Florida, like in Jersey, you can't do it. So you know what I did? I ended up
looking at yourself in the mirror. 'Cause that's what I do. Interesting. We got a cliffhanger here, Adam.
What do you think? What do you think it was? I can give you 4 choices.
All right, yeah, let's get some multiple choice in here because I'm not at a loss. He wanted to jerk off, couldn't watch porn because of the laws in Florida about porn sites. So what did he do?
I'll give you some choices. 1, Sears catalog. 2, photos from Mother's Day past. Finally, a rerun of Caesar Milan. Lastly, he didn't do it. He didn't masturbate. Instead, he read a book, or he learned a trade, or went on another podcast, or, did some volunteer work. What do you think?
Probably went and cleaned up some highways, I would imagine. Yeah. Grabbed some garbage off highways. What do you think, producer Chris?
I'm with you, man.
Okay.
That would turn me off completely.
All right, let's find out.
You know what I did? I ended up getting one of those like VoIP something I downloaded on my phone, where I paid a monthly subscription. I just canceled it when I got back to Jersey because I
yeah.
It's a VPN. VoIP is voice over IP.
Yep.
I got a VoIP thing. It's so stupid. So he had to trick the internet into thinking he was not in Florida in order to watch porn. Now, listen.
And you have to spend money on it.
I don't understand. I've never said this before, but I have a house in Florida. Never had a hard time watching porn when I was there.
Yeah, me neither. Am I going to jail?
I don't know what these people are fucking talking about when they act like they can't watch porn in Florida. Also, I'm pretty sure like Pornhub or something requires that you show your ID. Like you have to upload your ID or something. Like Rob's 18.
Do you have to show your debit card?
That's the problem right there.
Do you notice that he said in the story, he was like, I went to watch some pornography to pleasure myself. Why would he say that?
Yeah.
You don't have to say that. What are the other reasons you're looking
We'll fill
at
in the blanks,
pornography?
yeah.
Doing research like Pete Townsend.
Yeah, I was going to say. All right. Well, yeah, so Rob's new family is watching this, obviously, and he's being really gross. He regrets having to say that.
Yes. I love that the regulars already know what porn Rob Saul prefers. Jeez. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I hope my family in Florida isn't watching anymore. I don't want them to think less of me.
Bestiality.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, was that the answer? He's like, you guys, you know me too well.
Oh, that's the polite way to say dog fucking. Right.
Yes.
Thank
Don't
you.
tell my new friends
Sounds so fancy when you put it like that.
about that.
Oh, he was calling his new friend's family.
Yeah. Oh, they're moving quick.
Yikesies.
They're moving a little too quick, in my opinion, but
You're going to see this is a battle going on with him, trying to please these new people, which represents who he wants to be, the old who he was, because for him, there's a very clear before and after. Anything he did before, you can't mention to him because he was drunk and he was out of shape and he was out of his mind. Now, he is sober, he is healthy, he is fine, so this is the only time that counts. He's going to lose this battle. He loses it by the end of this episode.
spoiler, Jesus. Trying to get a slow build going here, Adam. All right, what's the next clip?
Oh, you can just play it without anything.
He's keeping his eye on the prize here.
On Valentine's Day, I was at the beach. Yeah, in Jersey. I've never been on a February 14th on the beach. Yeah, I don't know, Deb. I don't know why I'm saying this. You should keep a VPN. Oh, yeah, that's what it is, a VPN.
Yeah, they're helpful.
You learned something.
Wow. How fun for you. You get to be on a beach on February 14th. No one's ever done that before. Very cool. Imagine going to a place that's warm in the wintertime.
Alone.
Well, he made new friends very quickly, too. You assume they'd all be assholes. But they were really cool.
Didn't sound like they were with him on Valentine's Day.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but this is what I do know. I know that if you request things, it was some of the old staples from Rob, he can't say no. He is looking to please, like you were saying before, Adam. Rob has a persona that we all know from the Dabbleverse when he was John's co-host for a little while there and then trying to do his own thing, going after Shuli and my wife and stuff. And so if you request it, it's all request weekend.
Can you just say Shuli knew aggressively? Why? For a clip? Yeah. Shuli knew. All right.
We're back, baby. Ow. All right.
Clippers. Who are the Clippers around town? Is Doom still in the game?
She is.
Stalin 19.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's correct.
definitely.
But yeah, now that people know they can just request things from him, they're just like, oh shit, we can just say dance monkey and he'll dance. All right, cool.
But he sounds like a junkie who just got out of prison. He's like,
yeah.
Who's clipping now? Please clip me, please. Somebody clip me.
Yeah.
Who's holding?
Who's holding? Yeah.
My surely.
Maybe it was you.
I keep looking at this like it's
Did a
the
lot of
camera because that's where I
practice.
see myself. But the camera's here. Maybe it was you. There you go. One laugh.
If he didn't do the laugh, I'd be pissed. Well done, Rob.
Please knock your TV over again.
Yeah, well, that's the hits we want.
Right.
That's the best bit he's ever done. You should get updated on Shuli's show. I don't know. There's a lot of maybe it was used going on, but I could be wrong. All right, so Tommy Jordan Tojo is hanging out in the chat, hanging out with Rob. He's everywhere. He's like Slash. There's a lot of Tommy Jordans. There isn't just one. So one of the Tommy Jordan helpers is there, and Rob's got questions for Tommy.
A tweet that he sent out that said, "Never go full Rob Saul." What's that mean, Noga? Like, is Rob Saul like gay or something? Don't go full gay. Or,
I have no idea what that can mean. Many things.
Yeah,
So I won't even comment.
drug addict, whatever. Don't go full Rob Saul with anything. Marriage.
No, it's retard.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
It's from a movie, a very popular movie. Never go full Rob Saul. What does that mean? It means you're retarded. And the fact that you don't know that proves it.
No. Let me list my negative traits first, and you pick one.
He immediately said gay.
Yeah, what does that mean? Dog fucker, small dick? What are we talking about here?
It's about the failed marriage, isn't it? I knew it.
Like when your cousin steals your wife from you? Is that what it is? What's going on?
That was a long time ago.
Does it have to do with the bath I took with my brother?
All right, so let's get into some bragging. He's having a good go at it in Florida.
I went into Florida at 190 pounds. I am now at 165. Give it up for your boy, Rob fucking Saul. Yes. You look like Paul Sorvino all of a sudden.
So apparently Rob is now our boy, Rob Saul.
Mm-hmm.
He's very proud of himself for losing some weight, and props to him. I'm proud of him as well. Going to Florida and losing weight, not an easy thing to do, you know.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of nice restaurants, and I get the grill out back. A lot of fun things to do in Florida. Not a lot of them involve exercise, but that's just me. Things are different, I guess. So this one's for you, Chris, that Adam pulled. And do you have any setup to this?
I just think it's a perfect short film to represent the Dabbleverse and Rob Saul.
Skull. Yeah. Who's going to tell me what?
Good stuff, Rob. What a show. I know that when we go away at a certain point and then we make our big triumphant return, I'm going to show up wildly unprepared. Just be like, I just figured I'd wing it. What's going on in the chat? What are you guys talking about? I'm a retard? Huh? What's that? You know? If you're going to like launch a new show, all these idiots do the same thing. And we'll get into Grillo too. I don't have clips, but what Grillo's doing now, getting on Super Tip. So I was watching Patrick Melton talk about this yesterday. And so Grillo finally get Super Tip set up. It took like an army of people to help him get this thing set up.
I bet.
Finally gets it set up. And then he's like, all right, I got Super Tip now. Like, where's my money?
Gimme.
Yeah. It's just like, now money starts rolling in. Like, all these fucking idiots don't put any time or effort into a show. They just go online. They're like, and now the money starts rolling in. Cha-ching, cha-ching, I call this episode.
They think as long as they let us know that they know they're not trying, somehow it lets them off the hook. Rob does this. He lets us know he's only doing this to prove people wrong that hate him and to say hello to his friends in Florida he misses. That's it. So it's a completely selfish reason. It's not for us.
He also just like doesn't give a fuck. He just gets up and leaves during his stream. I sped this one up for us so that we can get through it a little quicker.
Oh boy. All right, guys, I gotta pee. I won't end yet because I know you guys are still chatting and stuff. I'm gonna come back. Yeah, just let me hit the head.
All right. 5x speed.
He's like Rick Moranis at that party at Ghostbusters. He thinks like people are in the chat. I've got to like mill around and how you doing?
That's funny.
BRB, just gonna let these dogs out.
I'm just gonna walk the dogs, okay?
Go on tonight, it's fine.
Yeah, it takes time. We're having fun over here. You got any board games?
It's great.
I'm not doing drugs.
Right.
Is he expecting a pile of money when he gets back?
I have returned. That's right. I have returned to Studio de Saul.
Yay.
Yeah.
Said no one. Oh, good.
He doesn't seem as sober as he did when he started. Maybe he's just tired.
He's probably just tuckered from walking all those dogs. And
yeah, it's been a long show.
Sometimes the dogs need a little encouragement to get up from where they're sitting. You got to rub them in certain places to get them excited about going out.
Doing that, what about you? Takes a lot out of them.
Red Rocket.
All right.
It is. When is Rob going to be back again? Is he doing a daily show? Is it weekly? What's going on?
It may even be tomorrow night.
Oh,
nice.
Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Well, today I did come with zero content. I remember in Florida, I told them, I'm going to stream, give you guys your shout out tonight. And they go, well, what's the topic? And I said, listen, there is no topic tonight. I'm freeballing it. I just want to say hello, show everybody how fucking handsome I am, and talk to people.
What a lazy asshole. At this point, I'm going to mention that Rob emailed me a couple days ago and offered to come on WATP.
You did?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't wait to have Rob Saul on the show. Can you make sure you prep nothing and bring no energy and say nothing? That's fucking awesome. That's just what we want on WATP. Good stuff, Rob. You're killing it.
Did we mischaracterize anything that needs to be addressed? Is there a opinion we had that he can explain to us? Like, there's not really anything.
I should go back and look at the email. I don't know what the pitch was. I'm not sure. It's like, I'm back. I can come on. Like,
I'm trying to impress these cool kids in Florida. Can you please put me on the show?
Right. That must be what it is.
Because he's actually just said, he was like, I told them in advance. I planned ahead that I wasn't going to have anything planned for this show. I told them a week ago. Mm-hmm. I got nothing.
Yeah. And it's funny that they're the ones who are just like, cool, what's the topic? Oh, you're doing a show? Cool. What do you talk about on your show?
You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss you guys. What happened to the green screen? Remember, Rob used to have that green screen behind him with the shitty AI where there were like multiple guitar necks against the wall that weren't attached to guitars. The chandelier and all that stuff.
Amps.
Yeah.
Piano.
What happened to the green screen?
One day, I took mushrooms and I got all crazy and like the green screen was like ripped or torn and I like threw it outside, but I was on a really like wicked mushroom trip and I got rid of the green screen. So I'll just use this for now,
Am I taking mushrooms wrong?
I was just going to say, what's the most violent you ever got on mushrooms?
I can't even imagine.
You threw a can in the garbage?
If anything, I'd be like, oh, good, I have a project. I can tape up my green screen now. You're looking for shit to do.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. That's a wild thing to be outraged by something like, fuck all this shit.
Guys, we judge. We just thank him for sharing. And if anybody else in the room has something they'd like to share, they're welcome to.
You're right. This is against all of the rules of NA. My apologies. Rob's not used to this. He's like, I'm being criticized for what I did while I was high. This is.
He's actually specifically paranoid about you criticizing him for this exact thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Here comes Lady K. He's on drugs. Well, now, I mean, I'm not on any drugs or anything, currently. But yeah, I did. That was that was a fucking crazy. That's the only time I ever, got.
Rob, trailing off there. What?
Mushrooms.
That was really weird.
Yeah.
He pulled up the thing saying, "Oh, here comes Lady K. Rob's on drugs." He pulled that off immediately, and then didn't know. That's the only time only time you what? What are you talking about?
He looked like Clinton in that deposition where he saw the picture and had a memory he wasn't supposed to have.
It's like, that was cool.
Oh.
Rob, one thing I was really proud of with Rob this week, because I was watching him on this, I was watching him on John's show, and I went, okay, he's no longer drinking, which is great. He's lost all this weight, which is awesome. And he doesn't have dogs in his lap. That's fucking great right there. Like, yeah, Rob, stop diddling dogs during the show, because then rumors get started.
Right.
And so it's really great that he finally...
And if you're sober, you got to have something to look forward to at the end of the day. So,
yeah, that's a good point, too.
Milk it.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So thank God I got the dogs off of his fucking lap.
All right.
Oh, you relapsed.
There he is, growling and grumpy as usual. All right. Okay, jeez. All right. What are you doing? All right. Well, I guess he doesn't want to get down. Jeez.
It's some co-host.
The dog was so clearly trying to get away from him the entire time. The more it growls, the more he sticks his head into it and kisses it. The more it growls, the more he pushes it into him. It's like, can't you hear what the animal's trying to communicate at all?
So, if I'm not mistaken, these are not his dogs. These are his neighbor's dogs?
They're almost always his neighbor's dogs.
Always the neighbor's dogs. Do you think the neighbor's dogs are just like, who the fuck are you? Like, this guy's been gone.
No means no.
For months, right. They're like, we found a new neighbor to hang out with.
Yeah, what is it with Rob and John that they need your animals? They can't have their own. They've got to have yours.
It's almost like they don't have the responsibility it takes to have their own.
Ah, there it is.
But
it's like a social cue. When somebody offers to babysit your kids, you're like, oh, thanks. If they're like really insistent about it, you're like, no.
No. I'll just take them camping for the weekend.
No, you will not.
Tommy Jordan comes back to help out, which is always good.
Tommy, I just got back from a 2-month hiatus, and I had everything over here.
So he says, I may have OCD, but if you stick that mic arm on the other side of your desk, it won't block the TV. There's a TV screen that you can totally see multiple arms of this mic stand blocking.
In lieu of a green screen, we have the TV.
Right. So Tommy Jordan's going like, hey, man, just so you know, but on the other side, but see the screen.
Here, and it was only the side of me, so I switched.
Boom, knocks the sound out.
Yep, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, I was
Jesus
thinking the
Christ,
same
Rob.
thing, too.
He's a wreck.
Yeah.
Just can't get out of his own fucking way on this.
Good advice.
And he's just thanking Tommy. Thanks so much for helping, Tom. Thanks.
All right, so
I just got to say, I'm supportive of anyone cleaning up, but Rob, you got to do drugs again, man.
No. That's not the official stance from one of these podcasts.
YouTube's terms of service.
Get sober, stay sober. We support you in your journey. But yeah, seriously, he was way more fun on drugs.
Well, both of them do no show prep.
Right, that's true.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to be a wreck, you might as well be high.
Yeah.
Look at me.
If you're going to be anti-Semitic,
That's what I was going to say.
Drugs
You might as
to
well.
blame. Yeah, right. All right. So Grillo was on the show. Grillo returns to his show. This was last night?
He came.
Monday
This
night.
was 2 nights ago.
Monday night.
He came back, then he immediately came back again, but had a lot less energy than he did the first time.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know. Do you guys want Steve Grillo on tonight? I wasn't going to stay on that long, to be honest. I was just popping in because everybody thought I was going to be a one-off again, you know?
This is the proving us wrong.
The excitement
show?
seems to have died down about me being back.
No shit, Sherlock.
This is so funny. Guys like, and Rob claims to be a radio guy and know how to broadcast and stuff like that. He's terrible at broadcasting. But he thinks that if he comes back one time, the audience is just going to build and build and build. Like, if you thought day 1 was exciting, day 2 is going to be amazing. It's like, no, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
To put on a good quality show at a consistent time and place, unless you're fucking melting. But you know what I mean?
We saw your day 1.
Right. Right. Like, don't half-ass it. He had the biggest audience he's going to have.
Right.
On day one, it's like, I brought nothing. Like, fucking idiots. Why would you do that?
He's also very, very sensitive. And the reason the joke Chris made is okay, no matter how horrific it sounds, is because anyone in Rob's life that knew him, and he was like, I just got sober, I think the next day I'm going to start my show again, they would say, that's a terrible idea.
Right.
You should not go right back into this thing, because he was like, high energy the first night, now he's done, he's down, he's depressed, and it's not going to get better from here. So this was all a bad idea.
Yeah, especially bringing Grillo on the show.
News, you just spoke with John, and
he texted me. I didn't know he wasn't on, and Estamil was like, "What happened with John?" And I said, "I don't know." So let me reach out to him, and I just said, "John, what up? I guess people are wondering where you are." And he goes, "Steve, I got something big going on. I quit. I'm out."
All right, so that's the big news that happened on Monday night. John was off Sunday. He didn't stream on Monday. And then we get the news from Grillo saying John is done with the Dabbleverse. He was supposed to be podcasting until the 31st. We decided, nope, fuck this. I don't need this shit. And that's where the news was broke on Rob Saul's show. Big deal for Rob. Nice get.
Yeah, and he's got something big going on.
Right. This is exciting. And I'm sure John wouldn't like say an untruth to someone. Fuck with people. So Grillo, who's known John longer than all of us, still falls for this shit because he's an idiot. Grillo really is stupid. He's next level stupid. And he's fighting with Karmic X. These two morons.
It's brilliant.
It really is. Because people are feeding Karmic shit that Grillo said about him, and Karmic's going off on Grillo, and they don't know what to do about it.
Shaded that, and then apparently someone told him I called him an ingenuous fairy, which is words that would never come out of my mouth in consecutive sentence.
Called who an ingenuous?
And apparently he went off on me for an hour today, which I'm not going to. This is my only response. I'm just giving you more clip time, pal.
Yeah.
Who
thought you called him an ingenuous fairy?
No, I didn't call him anything. I'm actually. He was on my list of people to thank when I started my show today.
These two idiots can't communicate. This would be like if Keanu was talking to Keanu. Like, no one's paying attention to anything. He's like, yeah, so Karmic's fighting with me. He thinks I said this thing. Wait, who's fighting? Wait, who thought you did a thing? It's like, yeah, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, no one's paying attention. No one gives a shit.
What is an ingenuous fairy?
What is an ingenuous fairy?
What does that mean?
I don't know. But if you get that card in Magic the Gathering, it's pretty good. Get that in your deck. I'm an ingenuous fairy. So what was Rob doing in Florida? Because he's not telling us. We just know that he's improved his life, and he's looking great, as everyone's been pointing out in our chat this whole time. And he lets a word slip in this next clip that I think is a clue as to what was going on.
I had my counselor tried to put me on
Your who?
A medicine to help me sleep that slows down your metabolism and makes you fat. And I said, no, it makes you fat. I'm trying to lose weight. And he says to me, just do Ozempic and balance it out. I am not taking a fucking a tranquilizer to go to sleep and get fat and then jamming a Ozempic needle in me. Listen, I did it the hard way, folks. I did it the right way. I fucking was in that gym every day, swimming laps in the pool every day, counting fucking calories with Calorie AI on my phone, intermittent fasting. Yes.
This slow was fasting. Impressive. Yeah, his counselor was trying to get him to take some medicine that would slow his metabolism.
Is it a guidance counselor?
Yeah, or like maybe like a summer camp or something like that. But it wouldn't be summer camp.
Well, if he's sober, he might have a sponsor, and he might not want to use that term.
But can your sponsor prescribe Ozempic for you or tranquilizers?
That's a counselor.
Dealer, whatever.
Yeah.
Keep her away.
Yeah,
Keep her away.
So Rob won't answer the question. In fact, when he was on with John Melendez, John's just asking him, like, where did you go? What are you doing? Why are you back? And he's just like, I don't know. That's where I live. I live in New Jersey. What do you want? You know, just like, just answer the fucking question. He won't answer the question, which is, you know, annoying. Yeah. It's like, what's the point if you don't want to talk about it? But it sounds like he was in some type of rehab or something to
Weight
get his
loss
life straight.
thing. I don't know.
Yeah, very possible. Some kind of fat camp or something. And so Actually, that's interesting. You go to fat camp. I never thought about this before. There's all these chicks who are 4s, you know? And you're like, at the end of this, in a few months, they're going to be 6s and 7s. So if I like get in now with them, you know what I mean? Like, you got to pick out the ones that are going to be hot. You're like, that one, if she loses 30, might be decent. You know what I mean? Anyway.
No, I don't.
Just a thought.
You know, Carl, when in Breaking Bad, when he goes to the Narcotics Anonymous meeting to sell them meth,
yeah,
that's not a high point for the character. That's not like the best moment.
This is
kind of a
Cartman
low.
selling chocolate to the fatties.
I didn't say I was a good person. Why are you guys thinking I'm a good person? I've never claimed that once.
Fair enough.
So this is one last clip out here. This is when Rob went on John's show, and I believe he's simulcasting this, right?
It's very confusing what's happening. I really don't know. It's a lot of streaming.
But
I'll do the best I can in this environment.
But the only problem, Rob, is like in this environment, like you said, just like when I go live, I don't want the Dabbleverse, but they come to you and they want to just fucking trash you. And that's what this whole Dabbleverse is about. Like, they can't handle anyone being happy and trying to do something.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the appeal to me.
You think that's a good assessment of what the Dabbleverse is?
Just see people doing stuff and being happy. And when I think of the Dabbleverse, I think of happy people. And I just got to get in there.
Yeah, let's ruin their parade.
Because they're trying, you know? So lame.
Right. I have more of that clip when we get to the Stuttering John segment, because I have a lot of thoughts about John complaining about the Dabbleverse and Rob Saul complaining about the Dabbleverse. These fucking retards. Never go full Rob Saul. That's what I say.
Good advice.
It is good advice. All right. Adam, thanks for watching so much, Rob, and sharing that. Did you chat him at all? Did you try to get him wound up at all?
Oh, I just said something nice at the beginning. I told him he looked great, and he seemed like he was ready to turn over a new leaf. This was like the first couple minutes of the first episode. I said, looking good. He's like, if this is Adam, said really nice things, and then was doing Shuley impressions about 20 minutes later.
Great. Well, we tried. All right. It is time for our
Cringe of the week. Cringe of the week.
This is an assignment that I never assigned, but Adam takes it very seriously. He is looking everywhere he can for what is the cringe of the week. We have a number of competitors coming in today for Cringe of the Week.
I found some good stuff at the I Love the 90s Music Festival in Irvine, California.
You went to that for research purposes, correct?
Yes, it was a tax write-off.
Okay, good.
I needed one more right before tax time here. And I just want you to take in the scene of this first clip.
All right. This is, well, I don't have to explain what this is.
Yeah. That's Tone Loc right there.
Vanilla Ice performing his classic from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. There's Ooze on My Face, I think it's called. Something like that.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, friend with benefits of the show, Lucy Tightbox, went to go see this movie in the theaters recently. They're still showing this movie in theaters for some reason. This Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the Go Ninja Go song from Vanilla Ice. And Adam, just one piece of advice for you, my friend.
Hit me.
When you're filming, especially if you're going to use it on a podcast like WATP, you want to turn your phone this way.
Yeah,
you know? Get that aspect ratio to be 16:9.
That is great advice. This was actually not my intent when I went to this show.
Okay, I was going to say, because like I'm sure you film, homemade porn, and you could go either way with that depending on how you want to watch it back. But with this, you really want to go 16:9.
I just do whatever the client requests. It's how they want it.
Very good point.
Now, if we stick with Vanilla Ice here for a second, when he plays his hit song, Ice Ice Baby, he plays a clip from the Adam Sandler movie he's in on a loop. So you watch it like 6, 7, 8 times.
Weird.
It's great.
That's hilarious. So it's like
You
just
know-
because there's Adam Sandler for a minute. So it's like, wow, that was a big deal.
Then it comes back again and then again, and you get real sick of it. And you're like, why is he playing Ice Ice Baby 15 minutes into his set? And then you realize that the music actually sounds a lot like the intro to John's show.
Oh, okay.
But somehow Vanilla Ice is cool with us doing this, but this is too much for John.
Wow, we'll find out. I haven't been struck yet, but we'll see. See what happens.
This next clip is actually what made me realize I have to share this with you guys. This is Vanilli from Millie Vanilli
The one who's still alive. Yep.
The one who's still alive. Thank God. And doing a cover song, but I don't want to reveal which one. See if you can catch this, because he came out and the audience was so excited and then so disappointed immediately in everything he had to offer. Everybody talking.
You saw Adam in the crowd.
Wow.
He's doing an Axl Rose impression at the end there.
Yeah.
So he didn't sing "Girl, You Know It's True"?
He did.
He did. Okay.
It's not. It's.
They're letting him sing. That's fun. I swear to God, the karaoke at Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel was way better than what I was just watched.
Chrissy Salem is better than this.
Now you've gone too far.
When he does the Millie Vanilli dances that he used to do with the other guy by himself,
yeah,
it's really sad and lonely. And you learn he wasn't the dancer in the group, or the looker, or the singer, or the songwriter.
He is the waiver.
Uh-huh. It was wild, the goodwill that he completely just, did nothing with.
Yeah, what a horrible song choice. So did you have fun at this concert? It looks like you were having a blast there, Adam.
Yeah, Young MC opened. He was great.
That's cool.
That was cool. Everything else was a deep disappointment. Tone Loc, who's up there a lot, he's fun. They have drummers now. They play with tracks and a live drummer. They all shared a kit.
Was Cardiff having fun there?
Did not see him, and he was the
What?
reason I went. Nope.
Yeah, I thought we'd probably meet up with Cardiff at the You'll Remember the 90s convention.
The whole plan. I wanted to get some merch, get him to sign it, get my picture taken.
Right.
No potato.
Dude, it's hard to find the potato these days. It doesn't do anything now.
But
Sucks.
if the I Love the 90s tour comes your way, each act plays for 20 minutes. There's different acts in every city. You get to drink in between and then run back. They just play the hits and great covers like that. That Maniac was crazy. Everyone went, oh.
You're not selling me.
Yeah.
You're not selling me on this
I had a
one.
blast.
All right. Mario Bosco. I love that Adam is obsessed with Mario's thing where he goes to restaurants and gets free food for no reason.
Mispronounces things.
Also, he's gross.
Yeah.
I don't need to see mukbang from Mario Bosco.
Got one of these gyros?
You mean a pork gyro? Yeah, I got the best pork gyro in town.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, let's try it.
Can I get a pork gyro? Pork gyro coming up.
Oppa!
Ugh. It's all over his face. His mouth's still full.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's like single-handedly convincing everyone to not go to whatever restaurant he's advertising.
Right.
I never looked closely at Bosco, and I didn't realize what a Stuttering John he was, where he's just so bad at everything he does, but nobody will say anything.
Right.
Because, so he just kind of gets away with it and thinks he's like a scholar and a chef, and he's none of those things.
I love this comment.
Yes.
Katie Lang mukbang.
I've been trying to place what he looks like.
Yep, that's
There we
it
go.
right there. I was thinking of Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
But, I think
Not
Katie
quite.
Lang's better. You called this clip Mario is a slow.
Is a slow.
It's a slow.
Tutte le lingue. Vai Mario.
Good morning.
Bravo. Giuseppe.
Buongiorno.
Facile. Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Yes.
Guten Morgen.
Good morning.
Good Morgen.
È tedesco.
Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen.
No morgen. It's
No, morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Morgen. Good morgen. Good morning.
Deutsch.
No, good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Ma che se so germanese o tedesco? So.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Che la fesse, mamma.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Guten
Good
Morgen.
morning. Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Good
Oh!
O giapponese.
Vai Mario.
Hoi hoi. Hoi hoi.
Oyo.
Hoi hoi.
Oyo.
Hoi hoi.
Oyo.
Hoi pure di merda.
Oia hoi.
Oia
Hoi
hoi.
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 Ohayou. Ohayou.
Oyo.
Aspetta. Ohayou. Ohayou.
Ayu.
Ohayou.
Oyo.
Hoi hoi.
And you.
Oia. Oia.
Good morning.
Ohayou.
Are you ha? Jiha.
Oia you.
Oh, are you?
Hoi hoi.
Ah, are you?
Hoi hoi.
Ohayou. L'ultima prova. Ohayou.
Holy shit, this growing up Italian thing is terrible. Are we picking on a little kid, Adam? Is that what's going on right now? Because
It feels like that.
it does feel like that. It feels like people think that Mario Bosco is 14 years old. He's acting like it now.
He's just not good at anything he tries, and everyone has to put up with it. And I can't imagine anyone wanting to eat at that restaurant after seeing that.
No, looks terrible. All right, I'm going to take a quick aside. We have a guest coming on in just a moment. First, I want to thank people who are supporting the show. supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to participate in this program. You're going to want to for our next guest, I have a feeling. Sarcastic Weedhead coming in.
Pat and I are teaming up for a new Dabbleverse show. Check out Dixon Bush every Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern starting next week. Goodbye and fuck you, Carl. Tired of your abuse.
Dixon Bush, I like it. I'll tune in for that. Destriga coming in.
Hola, gringos. Who is that? He has lost so much weight, those dogs must not like banging a fatty. He clicked with a group of dog enthusiasts. Rough in the butt. No peanut butter needed.
You guys are just very jealous that I get all the bitches. Northeastern people can't understand that Florida doesn't have porn. You have to make the dogs perform for you live in person.
I know you guys have forgotten me, but if you need porn in Florida, it's there. Especially that type Rob Saul is looking at. All those chocolate labs dancing with abandon.
Good stuff. Thank you for that. Whatnot Chaser coming in.
I'm off the wagon. Naveed came over and blew coke into my ass with a straw. He was dressed like a poodle, so I couldn't say no.
No fault of your own. Naveed used the same trick on me, but he was dressed as Knight.
Very funny. Anonymous says, Mario Bosco is starting to look like a midget Yoko Ono. Why, is she tall? Riff de Beaumarchais.
Beaumarchais.
Beaumarchais. Thank you very much, Riff de Marchais. Sorcerer is here. He says, very happy for Rob. Hopefully the response to his efforts encourages others to do the same. I doubt it, but I like your optimism, Sorcerer. See you in a couple weeks. Hackamania. Labyrinth Mystic gifted a membership, and that's great because I was told when I was watching who are these broadcasters earlier today that Labyrinth Mystic was not going to be gifting any memberships on this show, and yet there it is. Thank you very much for supporting this channel. We appreciate you, buddy. See you in Vegas. Dan Varney with $5. And you are right. John's arm isn't broken, just to work. Oh, hey, Adam.
Oh, hey, Dan Varney.
Dan Varney is claiming that John's arm wasn't broken, but I saw the photo of him in the hospital straightening the arm out, Dan. You think this is a big conspiracy? Interesting. I took Savannah Guthrie mom. Vinny Paulino sucks shit. That is why the creep off gets no attention. Good point. Someone isolate this so I can bring out the creep off on Monday. This guy's speaking my language.
Return Savannah, please. Give her back.
JFK Head Chunk. Rob looks like Caesar Milan to confuse stray dogs. Makes sense.
That's what I always do.
Rambo says Rob Saul has morphed into Morton Downey Jr. Yeah, I've seen a lot of comparisons. That's a good one. I've seen a lot of comparisons, and even Rob commented on it. It's just like, how come people are comparing me to are like these old guys? Gee, I don't know, Rob. Can't figure it out either.
Also, that brown leathery thing he has going on.
Yeah. Principal uncertainty with 5 pounds, baby, pounds. Rob might not be a good man. He might not be a talented man, but I have no idea where I was going with this. Well played, sir. Our buddy EDR is in the chat. Hey. Earl David Reed coming off another successful double point on Monday. Says he's clean. Proven to John, you can turn it around.
There you go.
Yeah. When John made that comment about Jackie quitting drinking.
Oh, yeah.
It's still so weird. He's like, Jackie's 78. Well, he did quit drinking, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be done. It's good for you. Drunkle Greg says, Rob is Lindsey Graham's accidental son. Love you, beardos.
That's funny.
That's unbelievable. James Q. Legend. If Keanu talked to Keanu, who would John beat off to? Yes. Lever Mystic Adam. Rock on, Carl. Where was the no shit Sherlock drop? You mean this one?
No shit, Sherlock! No shit!
Don't use that enough anymore. Karma Pelos says, Magic the Gathering rules. Listen, I don't want any problems, man. I don't want any problems. Maddox thinks it's cool, and he's a lot of cool friends that he plays with down at the hobby shop. So, Evans Gate, besides Ween and Primus, who is funnier than Stuttering John? Definitely Pink Floyd. Dang Lizard. So Millie Vanilli read Kumia's arrest record. That would be a good act. Michael Pellerito says he looks like an Instagram filter. Rob Saul, I'm assuming we're talking about here. Unless it's Mario Bosco.
It might be. I think it might be.
That'd be a real shitty filter to have on Instagram. I don't need this app anymore. Done with it. All right. I teased this earlier. Very exciting right now. We have over 1,300 people watching, and you tuned in at the right time because I'll tell you, Ben Ratner, former producer of the Anthony Cumia show, reached out to this person who was Stuttering John's manager. I'll let her explain more. But Ben reached out, and then he connected the two of us together. So I just got connected with Karen Feldman, who's coming on the show. And Karen has some John stories that have never been told before. I'm very excited. Welcome, Karen Feldman, to the show. Hi, Karen.
Hey.
Hey. Good to see you.
Funny.
Oh, we're having a good time over here. It's a fun romp on WATP. So, Karen, tell us a little bit about the background, you managing John, and what your role was with him.
Okay, so he came to me in 2007 for representation, telling me he had a project and I needed to help him secure the funding. And I would be a producer on it. I got hired as casting, and I would help hire the rest of the people, like the line producer who quit after a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and he didn't want to hire anyone else. So I was doing her job. I was working at my office all day and on set all night. And what I go into these partnerships as a manager expecting to be treated with respect and not get burned and, have loyalty and honesty. And what I got from John Melendez was the total opposite. And what I saw on that set to this day still haunts me.
Okay. Well, I want to get into that. So we're talking about One Too Many, a movie that John made in 2007, put it out in 2008, and he was on The Tonight Show at this time. So you would think that, hey, this is a guy. This guy's going to have connections. He knows people. He's a mover and a shaker in Hollywood. This is going to be a good client for me.
And he didn't. I mean, he had gotten fired from The Tonight Show.
When he came to you, he had been fired?
Yeah.
And how did he find you?
Through mutual people that I had known in Hollywood that were people that wanted me to represent them, that had nothing to offer me, people that wanted help with their projects, but had no funding and no way of getting funding. And their projects weren't even written.
And when he came to you, it was to represent him as a manager, so he could be an actor and to do this film?
And to do this film.
And you took on both roles.
Right. And, you know, I thought since he's a comedian, he would be able to be easier to sell as a, you know, when you're representing clients.
He's got some big credits. It'll be easier to get him in the room. Yeah.
Right. But it wasn't. Nobody
Why not?
wanted to deal with him because they had heard stories about him, and the stories that they heard, I hadn't heard because I like to not listen to the gossip if I don't have to, and I like to go into something with a clean slate.
So when you would pitch him, you'd say, I got this guy, Tonight Show, Howard Stern, here's a comedy role. What do you think? What would they say?
We won't bring in Stuttering John.
Did you hear any specific reasons or any?
They heard that he had bad manners. He swore too much. He didn't take direction. He thought he could run everything himself. And I saw that all on the film.
Yes, you were actually there when the movie was being made. We had some back and forth. You mentioned that you were there late nights while it was shooting.
We shot on the weekends and then at night during the week. There was never any days off. I was at my office from 5 in the morning until 7, 8 at night, and then I'd go over to the set. Sometimes I'd be a little late. Sometimes I'd be there right on time. We'd shoot all night. I'd go home, I'd shower, I'd go right back to the office, and I'd do that all over again for the 5 weeks.
So I'm sure he paid you handsomely for that. That's a lot of work.
Are you kidding? He didn't pay me as a producer. He paid me $3,000 for casting, and he didn't even pay me my fee as a manager.
So he owes you money.
And he didn't even thank me or invite me to the screening at when they sold it to National Lampoon. I found out about that through the director that
Michael DiLorenzo. You brought him in?
I brought him in.
How did you? Now, at that point, he's a TV star. He's famous for being in the Thriller video. He's a name of some kind. How did you convince him to do this?
I just told him he could direct, and I interviewed a couple of directors, and he was the one that got it. I talked to John about it, and he was the best one. Just like the role that Jeffrey Ross played. He didn't want Jeffrey for the role.
Who did he want?
He wanted Patton Oswalt, and then he wanted someone else, and then he went to Jeffrey Ross, and then he went back to Patton. Patton turned it down flat, and then he hired Jeffrey Ross.
Interesting. I always thought that role was written for Artie Lang. He ever thrown his name ever thrown out there? Yeah.
Yes, but Artie didn't want it, and then
because he read
the one that yeah, it was a horrible script, horrible, and John can't act.
No.
And
there's some hostility between Michael DiLorenzo and John in the commentary of the DVD. Do you remember anything happening between them?
Yes, because the DP quit after 3 days, so
really?
It delayed us. Yep.
Why?
Because John was very possessive and he was yelling at everybody, and also he was sending PAs to go get him alcohol and to bring him drugs.
What?
While there were kids on the set.
Oh, that's not good.
Those were his kids, though, so it's okay.
No, the kids starred in that movie. The kids who had the stutter.
And there were SAG teachers.
Yeah.
And what he would do was he would smoke a cigarette. He would take 2 or 3 drags, take 2 or 3 sips of a beer, put the cigarette in the beer and be done with that, and then snort the cocaine, and then open a new can of beer, do the same thing over and over, was always late to his call.
How do you get away with smoking, doing a line on a set like that?
I don't know. I also found condoms all over the rooms. And he was married at the time. So explain that to me. I got him Mark Cuban. One of my clients got Mark Cuban to come in for free. And then I represented Mark for a short time. But Mark didn't charge anything. He just wanted to be in a movie. And, you know, he was a better actor than John any day of the week. But the things that he pulled on set with sending PAs for beer or vodka and then cocaine and then cigarettes when they were not hired to do that, and I would say that to him, and I'd use my very firm voice, like, you're going to get in trouble and there's going to be a lot of penalties. He went over budget, and I had to raise more money because he wanted to shoot certain scenes in New York, which we didn't budget for. So the investors had to put in more money, and they were not happy about it. Then the line producer quit because she had a falling out with John.
What was that falling out about? Do you remember?
He didn't want to pay her what she was owed. And so he had me do her job. He didn't want to hire someone else. And I'm not a line producer.
So
and
Karen,
I didn't get paid for that.
what was the budget of the film? Do you remember?
It was over $1 million.
Okay, so you had $1 million budget. He ended up going over it. I assume that your pay was in that budget.
It
correct?
was, but I didn't get it. He took it.
He took your portion of the money.
Yes.
Did you ever think about suing him? Was there any settlement offer or anything?
I thought of suing him, but then he got divorced, and I had no way of finding him. So, and because at that time SAG didn't protect managers like they do now, because I'm part of SAG. I've always been a SAG act. I started in the acting world way before I started being a manager. I've been a manager since I was 22, so 25 years. But way before managers were even really known, there were just like very few. And you know, I've repped people like Lou Gossett and Aaron Moran, and they didn't do to me what Lou Gossett burned me, but you know, he ended up giving me what he owed me.
How much does John owe you right now?
He owes me close to $40,000.
Wow. I mean, this is, by the way, you're not the only one. We've heard about this from multiple people, that John borrows money or promises things and then never returns that.
Yeah. And he owes it to me because I worked my ass off on that film. He didn't even thank me at the wrap party, and everyone was disgusted. I walked out. He didn't invite me to the premiere, which Michael DeLorenzo said he didn't want to go because of that, but I told him to go. Michael was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He really is. And
What about Bellamy Young, who played his love interest? What was their relationship like?
I don't think she really liked him. His wife was cast.
Yeah, she's at the end of it. You cast her. She's very good. What was it like having her on set?
She's a casting director, right?
Yeah. Or agent, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
No, she's none of those.
What is
No,
it?
in the movie, I mean, she plays.
Oh, yeah. She was an actress, and then she got out of it because she had kids.
Right.
And after
What was their
everything-
interactions like on set? Like, what was their dynamic like?
She was disgusted with the things he did.
How could you tell?
Because I had a talk with her. When I told her that he didn't pay me, she was like, I'll try and get you paid. But, you know, then she divorced him.
Who do you think John was having sex with on set?
Prostitutes.
Oh. So it wasn't even just like underlings
No.
working on the movie. He was bringing in coke and prostitutes.
Right.
Wow, living the Hollywood dream. I didn't wait till like movie 3 or 4 to start getting into that shit, you know?
We got to get
Yeah.
a PA.
Seriously.
Well, he could get in trouble if he messed with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could have gotten, if I didn't beg them and slip them a couple extra bucks, which really came out of my pay because I didn't get paid at all. They would have reported him for sending them on beer runs, coke runs.
There's a famous incident that was reported where he apparently went to the bathroom for real in a fake toilet on the set in front of the crew, which is like not legal.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yes.
How does that happen?
He was so high out of his mind. He didn't know what he was doing.
Then why isn't it a better performance acting wise? If you
Good question.
Because he doesn't know how to act. He's not an actor. He wrote the script. He should not have played the lead. Someone else should have, that knew how to act. It would have been a much better movie.
So what was the feeling, you know, the second week, third week of shooting, even at the wrap party and stuff? Did people feel like this was going to be salvageable?
Michael wasn't sure. The actors were just happy it was over.
Yeah.
A lot of them weren't really happy about doing it. Bellamy did it because, you know, she hadn't been discovered yet.
Yeah, she's great in it.
Yeah, so she hadn't been discovered yet. But she wasn't the first one I made an offer to. Of
course.
There were others.
Who passed on it?
A ton of actresses.
Halle Berry.
No, he didn't want Halle Berry. He wanted Mandy Moore, and he wanted
Mandy Moore.
Yeah, he wanted a bunch of ridiculous.
That would have been
names
appropriate.
He gave me it. And for the one that was in Xena, the Princess Warrior.
Lucy Lawless.
Was that the one that was
Doesn't
in the movie? No.
Maybe. Who knows?
She didn't want to be on it, but her agent said she should do it because they got paid a lot of money.
Oh.
So talk to me about selling this to National Lampoons, because that's
I had
something
no
that's very...
part of it.
Okay.
I didn't even know about it. I was told it would never get sold, and then I guess the person that financed it wanted it to recoup his money. National Lampoons had already gone belly up shortly before, and then got bought out by another company, and they bought it. Then they screened it. Like I said, I wasn't invited, and then I only heard about it because of Michael. And then I tried to watch the movie on one of the streamers, and I couldn't even get past the first 2 minutes. It was so bad.
The sets are wild in this movie. It looks so low budget. It looks like every scene was shot in the same place. They just put different curtains up. Like they're in the nightclub, or they're in the bedroom, or can you talk a little bit about what the set was and how you managed that?
Alicia, who was the set designer, was horrible. She was really, she shouldn't have been working on a professional level, in my opinion. I
No, it really showed.
She comes from a horror world, and you know, when I didn't hire her. She worked on a couple of movies with the line producer that was ultra low budget films. So she hired her. We had a good AD and a second AD, and they didn't want to take the line producer's job because they were like, we're already having a hard enough time with our jobs, and we just want this to be over.
All right. So how long did you work as John's manager?
From 2007 until we wrapped, and then I fired him.
How much did he book during that period?
Nothing.
Okay.
What was the relationship ever good?
At the
John?
beginning, when he promised me and signed a contract that he was going to pay me my producer's fee, in front of the investors. He was going to pay me my commission, and he was going to pay me for the casting.
Outside of saying he was going to pay you, did he have any redeeming qualities or talents?
No.
Okay.
He was a liar from the get-go.
So then why did you stick through this horrific project and see it through to the end?
Because some of the people were there because of me.
Yeah.
The actors, the big actors, the director, they all came on based on my name.
You had Bonnie Aarons in there.
Yeah. She was my client for 8 years.
Wow.
And a lot of the people came on because of me, as a favor to me, and including the director. And if I would have walked away, they would have walked too.
So Jim J. Bullock was one of the big names. Of course, he plays John's therapist. How long was he on the set for? How long did he stick around for that shoot?
2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Does he remember that he was in that movie? If we asked him, if we brought him on right now, would he know?
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm
Because
guessing it's
I
not.
don't think Bellamy remembers. I ran into her and I said, I was there when I hired you before you got your real break. And she's like, don't remind me.
Yeah, she remembers. Bellamy remembers.
She definitely remembers that.
She says, don't remind her because she knows how bad it was.
Luckily, she's just fine in it. She does the best she can do with what she's given.
No, she does
She was the best in it out of everybody. She was
He
the
seems
best.
to have... John really made a big impression on you, and that seems to have stayed with you this whole time. But I'm having a hard time getting just some specific things outside of general awfulness. I want to know what ruined this relationship, or what was the specific thing
He
that...
was just a liar, and the things I saw him do on set in front of kids, little children under 7 years old and over and under 10, is something that I could never forget, and I could never forgive, because he knew SAG regulations
So you're talking about specifically the drinking and smoking and drug use?
and prostitutes and a couple of kids found condoms.
Right. That's not good. Used condoms?
Yes.
That's the worst kind.
Yeah.
It's the worst kind to find.
You know, when we were wrapping, I told him he had to pay all these actors and vendors, and he didn't want to. And I said, you're going to get penalized for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I don't care. And then finally he paid them because SAG got involved. But he didn't want to pay these actors that you deserved it, or the vendors. And
What's his justification for not paying people who just did a job?
What's his justification for not paying me?
Yeah. What would he say, do you think?
He just said, you'll get paid. And that never happened. And every time I called him, he avoided my calls.
If you're just joining us, we are being joined by Karen Feldman, who was managing John Melendez during the time that he made the movie One Too Many. And seems like she had a very tough time during the filming of this movie. It seemed like it was a bit of a disaster, and something that's stuck with you ever since. Have you had clients at this level before, or is this the worst client you ever had?
This is the worst client I've ever had. I've represented Academy Award winners, Golden Globe winners, Emmy winners, and none of them were selfish or arrogant like he was.
That's amazing. John seems so entitled. Like he
He's
deserved
very
this.
entitled, and that was the problem, is he thought he deserved everything, and he didn't. He didn't earn it. He didn't work for it.
What's it like having a horrible experience with somebody, having it stay with you so long it keeps you sedated, and then finding out there's a universe dedicated to hating this random person too?
When I found out, I was very happy to, to join in, because I didn't really know how else I could voice my opinion on such a horrible human being.
I think you're going to be very popular. Do you want to give out any contact information? People want to reach out to you?
Yeah, my email is feldmanmgmt@gmail.com. My company is Feldman Management. My phone number is 424-332-9034. I represent actors, writers, comedians, casting directors, and producers.
Do you have your phone on you right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to get a lot of calls, emails. It's not always going to be who they claim to be, and it's not always going to be from the number it even says it is. So just have fun with that.
I know that.
Okay, good.
I've been,
Okay.
I've
So-
been down this path.
So, Karen, to Adam's point there, when did you find out about the Dabbleverse? Was it when Ratner reached out to you?
When what?
So when Ben Ratner reached out to you, because he was going through the whole list of the credits on
Right.
One Too Many, and he reached out to you. And is that when you discovered that there's this whole
Yes.
Dabbleverse?
Yes.
So this is new to you.
Yes. I just got a call from someone I don't recognize.
It's going to happen a lot. I wouldn't recommend giving out your phone
And
number.
if food starts coming to your house, just accept it, enjoy the pizza, and
I didn't give
don't
out
think
my
too much of it.
address.
Okay, good. But they're going to find it. They already have it.
Find it.
In fact,
No, I have an office address listed. That's it.
Okay, good.
you know what you're doing.
Yep. I'm looking at Reddit right now. They have mapped to your home. No, I'm just kidding. Karen, you want to look at some chats from the people who are watching the show
Sure.
and address some of the fine folks who are throwing a few shekels our way? Like Red473, F Your Mom says, can she show us the needle marks on her arms so we can connect the dots? I think he's
What needle marks?
It's a chicken pox joke. Yeah.
James
Oh.
Q. Legend. To be fair, she represented John Wayne Gacy also. Is that true?
No.
Okay. The real Anthony Cumia, what was she managing before a trap house?
Is that true?
No, good people. Good people.
Real Anthony Cumia, one too many methadone doses.
Welcome to the Dabbleverse.
Love your work. All right. Come on. Guys, you're killing me here. Can't read that one. The one pun, remember when she offered her husband in Breaking Bad? I do. The Akimbo Pro I can fix there. There you go. That's the right
Proposal.
attitude.
Yes.
Clay Dabbler, friend of John Melendez, platforming this loon to defame SJ is a new low. Is that true?
Really?
No,
Is
it
bringing
isn't.
people up that worked with John and asking them questions, they can defend John and explain to us how we're wrong and how we paid on time. She's a producer on the film.
Shut
think-
up, Clay Dabbler. Your opinion stinks.
Take it from here, Karen.
Wherever the leaf wins says, shut up, Clay Dabbler. Your opinion stinks. Nola Steve 504 says, billionaire Mark Cuban was more prepared than Stuttering John. Stop. The movie Friday was 4 days of camera shots, $400,000 budget equals cult classic. One too many equals L. I am surprised it took them 3 weeks to film that movie.
Right?
Longer, 4 weeks.
It took
'cause
4 weeks to film.
4
One Too Many.
weeks?
Yeah, because they went to New York, which wasn't in the budget originally.
Was that just for the street shots when he's trying to find the ATM?
No, and he went with Bethany, and then they ended up flying not first class or business, which was against SAG regulations, and they had to fly all night, 2 days, and it was horrible from what the DP had told me and Bellamy had told me and John had told me. It was a nightmare.
All right. I'm just speculating here. Tell me I'm completely full of shit. But is there a reason why John wanted to go with Bellamy to New York? Is there something else going on
Because
there?
there were the two leads. So they wanted
Okay.
to do a couple. The movie was based on John and his wife's life, I believe.
Right. Write what you know. Me trying to
So-
cheat on my wife while she's there.
So
It's the premise of the
they
movie.
went to New York to shoot certain scenes.
Okay.
That's why they only took her and they took some of the crew.
Okay. JJ Thrash, $5. I think two teenagers from Encino accidentally thawed this lady out from a frozen block of prehistoric ice. She finna wheeze the juice soon. She finna.
What is it?
Pest Out West says, predicting John's third stroke when he sees this.
Yeah.
What do you think John's reaction will be when he sees this? Because he will.
Finally, someone spoke out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope that this encourages others who've worked with John, especially on One Too Many, but other projects in the past, because it seems like this is a trend.
You asked me a question that he said something in 2008 about changing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's changed?
Yeah.
You had asked me that in an email.
Yeah.
I don't think he's changed at all.
It's interesting because a lot of times people think fondly of John when they think back to him on the Howard Stern show. And like, oh, John was fun. We all like John. And then you go back and you rewatch these things. You're like, oh, no, he was always a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
See, I'll admit, before 1999, I went down a bad road. I got out of the industry. I was acting, I was modeling, and and doing PA work. I got out of the industry. I had my SAG card, and I took a bad road, and for 4 years, and then in '99 I got clean and sober, and I've been sober 26 years. So I can see the behavior even before it starts.
Yeah.
And that's how I recognized what was happening on the set.
Well, he has changed. He's gotten significantly worse.
Yeah, he really has.
Yeah.
Manigan says, does this nice lady know if Drunky actually gets a pension from SAG-AFTRA? You probably wouldn't know
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay. Whatnot Chase there. Carl, this is great. Book more tranquilized guests.
Tranquilized.
I mean, I already have Adam on here. It seems like a lot. Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker. Why would you monsters let this junkie dox herself? Well, she's trying to get more people interested in
It's a management
the story
company
she has.
that's on
Yeah.
the internet
Right.
already. You can find it.
Dan Varney says, warn her about John. We all know what he does to people that are mean to him. That's true. He might lash out at you. He'll threaten to sue you and stuff like that. He's full of shit. He won't do anything. He is suing me currently, but he won't sue you. Don't worry. You have nothing to worry about.
Everything I'm saying is true. I have hundreds of people that from that set that I
There you
can
go.
pick up the phone that will back me up.
There you go.
What's he going to do? Sue me for...
He'll
No,
threaten
he's,
to.
He's
threaten
going to
to.
say that the only reason you're doing this is so you can do the podcast and that you'd say anything just to make some, appearances on some podcasts, and you're doing this to kiss up to the hosts and that you have no specifics to back it up.
Bullshit. I have everybody that was on that show, that movie.
Who hates him the most? Who's the one who would just be so happy to find out about the Dabbleverse? Who's that?
Probably the line producer that walked off.
Oh, yeah. We should find that person. Hey, Ben Ratner. I know you're not a producer for my show, but you might as well be at this point. Get on that. Clyde, $5 says, one of the biggest interviews in WTP history, and her audio stinks. For the love of all that is good, fix it. She sounds like she's in the ocean. Her and I actually tested this earlier, and it sounded better back then, but it's okay. I think we can all make out what's going on.
I just fixed my earphones.
Okay. Yeah, you sound all right. I can hear you. Detroit Dabbler, thanks for the scoop, lady. Dabblers appreciate. We sure do. This is great. 37 says, follow up from 2 weeks ago, Carl. You were wishy-washy on your opinion on Metallica's Load and Reload. I'd like your opinion on the record. Hi, Adam. I fell off for Metallica at those points. I was already long gone. Earl David Reed, 401. Imagine how many years this woman has told this story before we've heard it. That's why John can't find Hollywood work. Yeah, he's got a bad reputation.
I've never talked about it before.
But he's probably hasn't. I mean, you mentioned he had a bad reputation when you were trying to sell him. So he had a bad reputation back then.
But I've never talked about it since I represented him until tonight.
He was on the Tonight Show during the filming of that movie because they did a little premiere with Jay Leno on the show with him, where they did a screening at the Man's Chinese and everybody was leaving early and they caught it. So he was negotiating with you for a manager while he was on the Tonight Show and he couldn't get representation and he couldn't get any bookings?
No. While they were premiering the movie?
Well, just while you repped him. He was on the Tonight Show.
Right.
Yeah, he couldn't book anything.
He was performing stand-up at that time, though, right? He was trying to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they shot some of the film at the Tonight Show, right? After
No.
hours. They're in his offices, I think.
No,
No?
none of it was shot at the Tonight Show.
Okay.
Everything was shot at the
Trap House.
yeah, at the Ho Club.
Ho Bar.
Okay. Next picks. Producer Chris, reminder to ISO. Karen saying Clay Dabbler's opinion stinks. Yep. I think you made a note. I think
And
you saw that.
also we shot at a couple of scenes from New York on the street that they used for CSI New York.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
CBS Radford, but
Yep.
nothing was ever done at Jay Leno's.
Okay.
He tells a story about shooting in the offices after hours.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Maybe he was
Not our
shooting
Johnny
something
Mel.
else.
Not Johnny Mel. Yeah, right.
He was shooting
My
on it.
DP would have told me if they shot there and they didn't have it scheduled. I had all this, you know, I'm the one that signed all the checks, except obviously my own, but
I took Savannah Guthrie's mom says, I thought Sunflower Dragon would be hotter. This is not Sunflower Dragon. This is Karen Feldman. Caron is how we spell Karen if you want to look her up and get in touch. Wherever the Leaf Wind says, we should set up a GoFundMe to get her paid.
I believe
Dabbleverse
she has a
Justice.
GoFundMe. Don't you have a GoFundMe?
I did when my husband died.
Okay. We can't see you right now.
Is it still active, your GoFundMe?
No, it hasn't been active in years.
Okay.
My husband died during COVID.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. Kim
Not
Bully.
of COVID, as from cancer.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, very sorry to hear that. Kim Bully just gifted 5, and this is a really bad time to segue into this, but thanks for the 5 gifted memberships, Kim Bully. Yokes says, John's response to this lady is going to give us all 6 months of content, if not more. I miss Tiger Lily.
You see, this keeps happening, Karen. Like, he worked on the world, what was it, the arm wrestling challenge.
Yeah.
Whatever
Pro
that was
Football
called.
Arm Wrestling Championship.
And he
Yep.
tells stories about what it was like, and then we find people who work there, or we find copies of it, and we find out it was not like what he said. In fact, it is what you are saying. So this is a pattern that keeps repeating. You're not the first one, you won't be the last.
This is
Right.
fantastic, though, Karen. You're going to be very popular for quite some time. Wherever the Leaf wins, can we please get the line producer we'd pay? Yeah, I know. I'm with you on that. Chaka John coming in on supertip.gg/WATP.
Karen, these people can be idiots, but welcome to the Dabbleverse. You're clearly a pro manager, so get ready to avoid calls from John and his minions. I'm sorry for what John did to you.
Well said.
Thank you.
Jacob Shed says, I can't imagine John typed out a 90-page screenplay. He's too lazy for that. Somebody tells me another person did the heavy lifting.
I did.
You typed it?
No,
You wrote it.
no, God forbid.
made
I
Xerox
think
copies.
his wife did.
His
I
wife
made
did.
copies. Yeah,
His wife wrote it.
probably.
That makes sense.
It does.
Carl, it's bad enough to have her on to badmouth me, but I just realized she stole all my OxyContins from my recent shower fall.
So that voice right there is Stuttering Juan. No, I mean Slobbering Juan. I'm sorry. Totally unrelated to Stuttering John. We don't know if there's any connection at all.
It's like watching
Johnny-
MLC, and she's taking pictures of the chats for later.
Yeah, I know. Johnny Knoxville. Ask her if it was the worst script ever written.
That I've read, definitely.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. All right, Karen, thank you so much. You've been very generous with your time. Is there anything else you want to tell us that you didn't get a chance to talk about that you wanted to communicate to the fine folks
but
here in the Dabbleverse?
If you want to email me, I will see if I can find the line producer. I know she
Yes.
moved after that movie.
Hopefully not to Greenland.
No, but I can find out where she is.
That'd be great.
And yeah,
That'd be
I'll
fantastic.
yeah, I'll find out. I know she has her own stories about John. She wanted me to quit because she saw the way he was working me to death and that I was not sleeping, that I was rushing from set to the to take a shower, to go back to the office. and change, and take a shower, change clothes, that I wasn't getting any sleep. And even when I got sick one day from the food poisoning of the gross food that they had, catered or whatever, I didn't take off. I lied in an office at the CSI New York shoot when we used the streets on a Sunday.
It's a tough
for
business. Did
couple
John have a
hours.
smell or like a hygiene that was going around? Did he have
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think he liked to shower.
No, he does not like to shower.
No.
It's dangerous.
Did he use the fake shower on the set?
Yeah, all right. I'm ready.
No, I think he used a towel.
Okay.
Wherever the Leaf wins. Anyway, we could get like 20 plus people from the production on a stage at one time for QA. We could turn the production of One Too Many into a Broadway play.
Yes. Yes.
I like it.
I'm going to go see Greg Sestero Friday night screening The Room here at my local theater. And I really think there's an opportunity for John to do a similar thing with One Too Many. Maybe not John, but maybe people who worked on it. The Akimbo Pro says, you sure can spin a yarn.
I don't
Johnny
know
Knoxville.
what that means.
Ask her if it was oh yeah, I read that one. Okay, very good. Karen, if people want to get in touch with Karen and want to have her on your show, she seems to be enjoying talking about John and her experience. It's feldmanmgmt@gmail.com, right? That's the best place to reach you?
Yes.
Excellent. Or if you want to hire her to be your manager, because she's a hard worker and she works hard for her clients, reach out to her for that as well. All right, Karen, you
People
getting some?
are calling me from Canada.
Yeah, we have a lot of Canadian, a lot of Canadian.
Hello.
Guarantee that's what's happening right now.
Okay, I'll text you so that if you wanna.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Karen. Thank you so much for coming on, and good luck with your phone. I hope you know how to block people. All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Wow.
Wow. That was fun.
I told Adam that this might go sideways, but I think it worked out pretty well, actually. All things considered, it's probably pretty good. Wow. Let's just finish up this segment with this.
My shower turned on me.
Yes, it did. No wonder you were skeptical of showers all along. What were we talking about? Cringe of the week? I think we were.
She really paints him like a monster. It's tough to, like, really bad. And
Yeah,
I believe all that stuff.
I wasn't expecting a few of those things that you just said.
No, the bit about kids, doing all that stuff around kids. That thing that his mother-in-law said to him over Thanksgiving has haunted me since he said it on his show in Calabasas. I didn't know the source until the Living with the Past episode. I'm so glad you released that little segment because it's so telling and it's something I think about because she's saying that in front of his children on Thanksgiving.
Right.
She's like,
You're
you're drunk.
And he's giving the toast.
Telling us this story thinking we're all going to be on his side. Thinking we're all like, what a rude woman. Like, how dare she ruin that for you?
The funny part was, John goes, my mother-in-law yells at me while I'm giving the toast. She says, you're drunk. And my kids are right there. It's like, that's the problem.
Right.
It's not your mother-in-law's fault that you're drunk in front of your kids.
Well, if she wouldn't have pointed it out, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, right.
So to hear him doing those things on set in front of kids where there's like a union and like guardians and people there, it's a big deal. That's how that shit goes down at Nickelodeon because people see bad things and they don't want to say anything and they don't know. And
Right.
John doesn't look too reasonable.
And I kind of dismiss this a lot because John likes to talk about how he likes cocaine and stuff. And we've heard a lot of these tales, but I guess I didn't realize that that's where we're at. Like as soon as he has a little bit of power, this is the thing that I always makes me nervous about, like John and Kevin Brennan, like the way they boss people around and try to control people's lives. It's like all of a sudden they have a couple APs on set and it's just like, all right, go get me beer, go get me Coke, go get me a hooker. It's like they're just bossing people around to do their bidding. It's like John was not cut out for this.
He doesn't understand. Sorry.
Mr. Melendez, are you going to pay us back for that?
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know they don't work for him. They work for the
Right.
film.
Right.
They're not there to get you prostitutes. They're there to take care of things so you can stay here.
Where's that line producer?
Yeah, start producing some lines.
That's not what they do, John. You're misunderstanding.
All right, I'll take the keep-up producer then.
Yeah, the key grip.
Where's this best boy I'm hearing so much about? He must be wonderful.
Not so great.
Holy
Better.
shit. Wait till John starts finding people I used to work with at marketing companies. I can't wait.
He was like Marty McFly. He'd skate into work every morning in a hoodie.
Anyway, so Stephanie Miller put out a tweet. This is why I'm a pro, Adam. This is why I'm the best
great
in the
segue.
business.
That's
right
how he does
here.
it.
Yep. Back to Cringe of the Week.
Yep.
You want to set this up at all?
Nope. She tweeted some bullshit. Stephanie Miller says, a listener sent this screenshot of Rachel Maddow and I'm not sure who that woman is. Oh, Stephanie Miller, of two lesbian broadcasters saying, listener sent this screenshot and said her daughter asked, Mommy, why do we get all our news from lesbians? Laughing emoji. Because, Pumpkin, we're not distracted by dick.
So you're saying that there's no way a daughter asked her mother why all the news comes from lesbians?
I think whatever the kid asked, she definitely responded. Because I'm not distracted by dick, honey.
That's definitely it. So those are the only people who give us news. Interesting. Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Schaub was on Joe Rogan and did something incorrectly.
Oh.
Yeah. He made a fool of himself. You can't even believe it would happen. Here's a quick clip of it.
See if you can spot it.
Project. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is subtle.
And they clipped him.
I'll give you a hint. Don't worry about what they're talking about. All right. That's not the issue at hand.
With Eddie's track record, man,
I don't know.
I'm listening. I'm a like it. I don't know, but it is.
Okay. Brendan's got a cigar in his hand.
Oh.
And you might notice. It's backwards.
Yeah, that band is way down there.
Yeah, he lit the wrong end of the cigar. I'm not a cigar smoker myself, but it's really easy to know which side's the side you should light and which side's the side you should put in your mouth.
How can you tell?
Well, there's a number of ways to look at it to see. One of them being that band down there. So memes started being formed. What you think you look like when you're smoking a cigar, what you actually look like when you're smoking a cigar. Schaub put out a tweet to get out in front of this.
Oh.
He says, I smoked the cigar backwards on purpose to make you guys forget that lame-ass London card. Ha, ha, ha. Good stuff. He did that on purpose because of UFC. Right, guys? Do you want to see his explanation on the Schaub show?
Mm-hmm. I really do.
Let's see why he smoked his cigar backwards.
I smoked the cigar backwards. Here's the it says,
well, I mean, you can't really tell that.
Well, it goes, the MMA Guru goes, in other news, Brendan Schaub smoked the cigar backwards yesterday night. All right. Aura, he doesn't play by society's rules. So at least he was nice about it. He could have been way meaner about it. Here's my thing. One, I don't know cigars. I only smoke them with Joe Rogan on Fight Companion. I have no other opportunity to smoke them. I'm not going to smoke at home, but I do like, out of all the vices that obviously I still do nicotine, haven't drank in a long, long time now, don't do any drugs, no more, none of that stuff. I will do a cigar when I'm doing Fight Companion. Those are Joe Rogan cigars. I love a cigar. I love a nice cigar. Don't know shit about them. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm an idiot, clearly. But correct me if I'm wrong on this. There's no filter to a cigar. So it's not like if you're smoking a cigarette backwards, well, buddy, there's a filter and you're screwed. With a cigar, there's no filter.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this. That's very funny.
What makes it backwards is just the labeling on there.
So most traditional premium cigars don't.
No, they don't. They don't. The big cigars you smoke don't have filters because they're cigars. So there's no really, I guess the way you'd be doing it backwards because you're looking at the label on it. But I cut it and I was like, fuck it. I cut it and it's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. But I get it. I get it now too. Like that's where the band is. That's where the band is. Yeah. I guess the trouble would be is you're smoking the chemicals from the
band,
from the label.
Yeah. Wait. Plastic, whatever that is.
No
But
shit.
yeah, I don't know shit about cigars. Sorry,
In
y'all.
summation,
Do you know anything about burning plastic? Is that something that's come up before in your life? Holy shit, that's funny. I guess that's the problem.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, y'all. MA Guru called me out. All good. Still love you, bud. Still love you.
That's funny. That's a fun one for Brendan, right? Leaned
Does
in
he
a
think
little
the
bit.
prob- He thinks the problem everybody had is that we think he's a cigar expert.
right?
Guys, I know you all look at me for your cigar news, but I'm telling you, I'm not the guy.
And was he trying to say maybe I'm right because if you do it the other way, you're gonna? But the way he did it, you're burning the band, so you're inhaling the plastic thing. That's why it's the other way, so you don't burn that little plastic thing.
Of course,
people don't smoke it to the end. It's not a joint, right? You
Right.
leave that. And that's how you know.
I mean, you'd peel it off if anything, right? Yeah. You'd be like, oh, I'll just get rid of this thing because I don't want to smoke plastic. Yeah.
That would be the move.
That would be smart. All right, Adam, you introduced us to the former violinist from the Dave Matthews Band, Boyd Tinsley, a couple of weeks ago.
Sorry about
and
that.
He has a he should be. He has an Instagram page where he shows off his new instrument he invented called the Box Z or Box, however he pronounces it. And he puts up a lot of videos where he's just playing along with Dave Matthews Band and other jam bands and stuff, and just kind of rocking out. We get to hear his musical prowess. I mean, listen, you don't think of violinists as percussionists, so it's pretty amazing that he made that transition. You know, he's very good at both, obviously.
Is he, though? Is he?
He's terrible. What's going on with him? Is there an update on what he's up to right now?
Yeah, it's definitely a cry for help of some kind because he posts these a lot, and it's the same rhythm every time. And once a day I check in to just hope that it's going to be like, hey, guys, this is Boyd. Remember me? I'm doing a gig, or just anything other than this kind of insane rhythmic loop he's in where he can't move his left hand and only his right hand shakes. It's very disturbing. I love it.
What I love about these is he's got that overhead mic where it looks like he's paying attention. Like, all right, we got to get this right. Let's see. I'll try it up here. Let's check the levels. No, let's bring it over here. And then the mix is just fucking god awful. None of it makes any sense at all. You can barely make out the song that's being played or any of the instrumentation on the music.
Yeah, it's just like when Rob Saul sets up all that gear and then you just hear this empty voice echoing in a studio apartment.
Seems like a giant waste of time, actually. All right, well, thank you for keeping us updated on Boyd.
More news as it develops.
We're hoping he turns it around one of
We
these
are.
days. Do I have a Bill Burr stinger? I don't, do I? Do I say this every episode?
Probably.
I'm sure that our editor, Ed, is pulling his hair out right now. He's like, I've sent you 4 of them, Carl.
Just play Brother Man.
Seriously, there's no difference. So Bill Burr recently on the Monday Morning Podcast was talking about a new act that he might develop. And Adam, you were picking up on this.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's talking to himself here. I don't want to give people preconceived notions before we hear the clip, but it's very odd what he's talking about here.
Yeah, they just said if you were to do a puppet act, what would your puppet act be?
Okay.
No, I would turn it around where, you know, the guy doing the voice always plays the dummy and the puppet's always smarter. I would be berating the puppet. Hey, Woody, if you knew what was best for you, you'd shut the fuck up or you're never going to talk again, if you know what I mean. You know, maybe you should stop watching The Twilight Zone and get your fucking ego in check before I send you through a wood chipper. All right? Now stop looking at me with that stupid look on your face and entertain these fucking cunts. That's what I would do. But I would do it smiling, right? Hey, Woody, why don't you shut the fuck up? Or you never say no, fuck it. No, I don't need to do that because I'm talking, right?
Who is he scolding there? Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I forgot to mention he's cured from anger.
Yeah.
Also.
Right.
Clearly.
Therapy is working. Therapy is very much working. But I do it with a smile on my face, and my teeth never separate, so you can tell I'm very happy as I do this bit.
Hi, cunts.
Yeah. And I'll get accused of, psychoanalyzing or reading too much into it if I say he's letting his anger out at someone specific in this bit. But I don't have to say it. Bill did it for me.
You know what I would have? I would have a puppet. It would be a woman, and she would just be mad at me.
Oh, boy.
And she wouldn't be looking at me the entire time. She'd just be looking the other way, shaking her head. And I would just explain to the crowd what I felt I did wrong, which would get her to start to look at me. But then when I started to say what she did wrong, she would be rolling her eyes and shaking her fucking head. Rolling over.
Oh, no.
Is the puppet in bed with you?
Yeah. I always thought this podcast was for his wife to try to fix their marriage. Like, hey, I'm happy. Everything's great. I don't swear around the kids. Everything's great. Sounds like the wife is tapped out. She's no longer listening to this podcast. And I was just like, yeah, I'll tell you what this act would be. It'd be my fucking cunt wife being a bitch. That's what it would be. So pleasing this asshole. It's like, whoa, all right. I see what's going on here.
He's made some announcements that might be progress. He's given up the idea of being anger free because he can't keep it up.
Yeah,
So,
it's probably not good for you. Right?
Yeah, it's not healthy at all to keep that bottled up. That's how falling down happens. But he's trying to find the places where he can let it out. And I think you're right. The podcast used to be the shining example for his wife and therapist to be like, look how great I'm doing. And now it's his private little place to let all the anger out so he can go back out and smile for the real world.
That's awesome.
Sounds like a lot of work at home. Sounds like a lot of energy.
It sounds like a huge pain in the ass, and I think he kind of devolves that in this.
One of the biggest fears I ever had was becoming the yes dear husband, because then I feel like you've just completely lost yourself in the relationship, and it's not what happens. You do the yes dear thing, and then you know what happens? They're nice to you, and then the whole then you're actually working together. You're rowing in the same direction. Where if you're doing that thing where, you're trying to win, there's nothing to win. I finally figured that out. Like, what am I trying to win here?
So he's like totally giving up. He's like, I'm just the yes dear guy now. Like, whatever. I'm not gonna win an argument. I never do. So I'll just go along with whatever Nia says.
What do you think, Chris? Because I think there's a part of this that is maturity. There's a part of this that's like, what have you won? Do you know what I mean? You can have a happy life or you can be right. You can be right and make people miserable. Maybe if you compromise or just listen, there's something else there. I just don't know why this way of thinking applies to her only and not anything else in his life where some compromise or learning might be warranted.
Sure.
Nothing else in his life nags him so much would be my guess on that. I actually have a clip from Mark Norman on Joe Rogan, and the great Cardiff Electric sent this over to me just a day or two ago. And it's very telling when you see a guy who's friends with Bill Burr, and you get a quick sense into what their relationship is, Bill and Nia's relationship is. Check this out.
I never said that. No, you're first of all, you're taking something that was sarcastic.
Yes.
And you're making it like a quote as if this is like what my real feelings were.
Yeah, and they kind of want it to be real, which is strange. They go, we hate racism. I heard this thing where they're like, Bill Burr's a racist, and somebody tweeted his wife's black, and they were like, well, sometimes people marry black women to dominate them, and you're like, give it up, man. And then his
you
wife
don't know
tweeted,
that relationship.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes people marry black women to dominate them, and Joe goes, you don't know that relationship. It's the exact opposite of that, which is very funny. Like, that's just a quick line in there, buried in a podcast, an hour and a half in. But Cardiff was listening and just like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting that Joe Rogan, it seems like all Bill's friends know that he's pussy whipped.
I was so distracted by Mark Norman effortlessly, casually smoking a cigar without thinking about it.
Yeah, I was focused on that.
I apologize, guys. We should have done this clip before the cigar, Brendan Schaub cigar thing, for sure. We have one more clip from Bill Burr. He's watching news in French for some reason.
Every morning.
Why is that?
Because he says he's learning French by watching it.
Oh. All right. Well, let's find out what he's learning.
but I know what they're talking about. It doesn't necessarily. I could actually understand. Like this other day, this dude was talking about war, and I was thinking, is he talking about World War II? This is France. I don't know if it's some sort of, Francis, what is this guy, de Gaulle, whatever, Remembrance Day or some shit. Is it a holiday? I don't know. Then I heard Tel Aviv. Then I heard Le Président, and I'm like, now he's talking about us. And I was trying to gauge by his tone where he was sitting. I mean, if what we're doing in Iran, is he talking about that? But I'm like able to listen to a conversation like that. It's pretty fucking exciting. I mean, the topic is as dark as it gets, but I don't know.
Good for you, Bill.
Yep.
I like that he doesn't understand what they're saying, but he's just like, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the current war. Cool. It makes sense.
I haven't taken
program.
any lessons about how to speak French, but if I heard attack Presidente Tel Aviv,
yep,
I'm going to figure out what they're talking about. It doesn't mean I now am fluent in French.
Yeah. And you learn drums by listening to AC/DC.
Exactly.
That's right. It's not the way to do it, I would say. All right, well, that's a quick update on our buddy Bill Burr. I have Whitney Cummings coming up. She's giving advice to 30-something women in their 30s. That sounded weird the way I said it. We have Opie and Ron. Opie's out at the Hamptons. He's got a new problem he's pissed off about. He's fired up. Stuttering John came back after breaking his arm. He's in there. He's got a cast on. So we're going to get the update on what's going on with John Melendez, who pretended he left the Dabbleverse, but oh, shock. I can't believe it. He didn't actually leave the Dabbleverse. First, supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to participate in the show and support us. We appreciate it.
Rob Saul and Lindsey Graham have something in common. Oh, and also Aaron. It's cum. They all love eating it.
Is that true?
You did it, my knickers. I'm proud of you. You got a Feldman into the Dabbleverse. Her wobbling non-guruk voice sounded like someone threw a wig and a crack pipe to Miss Judy.
Jacob Shad coming in. Imagine the story Susanna has. John once made a veiled threat to her if she ever appeared on one of the Dabbleverse podcasts. Yes, Kevin Brennan was trying to get her on his show, and John freaked the fuck out. She's got stories for days, I would imagine.
And I believe what Feldman said, that she wrote the script. She was a writer. She was writing scripts at the time. John, who has never written one before or since, wrote that one by himself.
And it's interesting that it was based on their marriage.
Yeah. I was confused, though, because Karen said I did at first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think she was just, we were trying to figure out, I made the joke, what did you make, Xerox copies? She goes, yeah, I made the Xerox copies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was literally the one who.
Gotcha.
Whatnot Chaser, John is such a villain, he caused Karen to relapse. That's not true. Karen's doing well.
It does explain why the lead character is so unlikable. It's because Susanna wrote it.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yes.
John's ear mites. Welcome to the Dabbleverse, Karen. Hello, TV's Adam Bush.
Hello, John's ear mites.
It's Karen with a C. C-A-R-O-N. If you're looking for Karen Feldman. Nice of her to come on the show today. Big Daddy Dodo. Don't answer. It's a potato. There she is already. Oh, no. Okay. Well, Danky Dankenstein says, how much did you pay that thing? Tell us now. It was more money than I wanted to pay. I'll be honest. Reverend Rage says, what you think about Shu having Grillo blocking Noga? Man, I don't know what that means.
It's like a Wu-Tang song? What is that?
I don't know what that means, man. I'm sorry, Reverend Rage. I always want to entertain your questions, but you need more characters, I guess. Red 473, F your mom. Adam, do you prefer provolone or American on your cheesesteak? And why is Carly Tard for preferring provolone?
Well, I mean, he's a tart for many reasons. That's not one of them. I'll go with American cheese, though.
Whoa.
But it's not cheese.
Did we mention sharp provolone?
It's not American.
And it's not even cheese. Provolone is the way to go.
Thank you.
I'm trying to make friends here.
Karma Palouse says, Karen, did John ever show symptoms of intense obsessive compulsive disorder? You know, I was actually going to bring this up. So he would crack a beer, smoke a cigarette, and then when the cigarette's done, the cigarette goes in the beer, line of Coke, new beer, new cigarette. Sounds like OCD to me. Sounds like he had some OCD going.
That's a spoiled asshole.
Yeah, I know.
That's all that is.
Right. He had to light a cigar with a $100 bill.
Yeah.
Stupid OCD. Spoiled asshole.
I'm cursed.
Troy Smith says his puppet's name would be Ooga Booga.
Wow.
I like it. Dr. Drake Remeray, MD. Thank you, Adam, for your lovely tribute to Nicholas Brendan.
Thank you, Doctor. I appreciate you saying that.
Edward Turner. What amazes me about Stuttering John is how he can look like utter shit, but in so many different ways. He really is the Lon Chaney of hideosity. Hidosity. What's that word?
Hideosity.
Oh, I was right the first time. God damn it. Moody's watching. I'm fucked. Tom, Robin Grillo is every unsuccessful Shopify subscriber. By the way, VPN equals virtual private network and VoIP equals voice over internet protocol. Fucking tards. Thanks for the update, IT guy. We appreciate it. The only French phrase Burr is learning is voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? And that's directed at his wife. God, I took French in high school. I know a couple of those words.
It's the song. What's the song, though? I don't know what they're saying. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Oh, okay. Good
I
call.
don't know what the song's about, though.
Last time we're standing, Shmuel said, if you don't mingle with people at Hackamania, that I don't mingle with people at Hackamania. What say you? Or is it that you find Dabbleverse Crypt Keeper scary? So here's the thing with Hackamania is I have to prep. Well, last year I was on 5 podcasts. This year I'm on 3. So I'm oftentimes in my hotel room prepping for podcasts. But when I'm done doing that, I'm out and hanging out with all the people. Adam, we were hanging out last
Unless
year.
he's taking a nap before the show.
Shut the
then
fuck. Don't
right
even start
after
that
the
rumor.
show.
That's going to ruin my reputation around here, Adam. Can you
It's
imagine?
actually Shmuel Buckman is the one you want to stay away from when he's at the card table. Just leave that man alone.
I think I screwed up bubble crabs for him a couple times.
Me too.
I walked behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple sevens got rolled as I was in the vicinity. So I don't think he wants anything to do.
Hamburger?
Yeah, I don't think he wants anything to do with me being around there. All right. Whitney Cummings is a show called Good For You. It has tons of viewers. People seem to love it because Whitney Cummings is so funny and interesting. And she just speaks off the dome, and it's always witty. And lately, she's been talking a lot about Jeffrey Epstein and AI and geopolitics and things that maybe aren't necessarily all that fun. So she decided, what if I ask the internet what they want to know about and see what they say?
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the program. This week, I will not be talking about if dinosaurs were real or not. I won't be talking about the moon landing. No, I really wanted to do an episode that was an advice episode. I asked the internet what they wanted me to talk about. I was overwhelmingly not getting requests to talk about geopolitics or AI taking over. I think people wanted a little break.
Yeah, or maybe you suck at those things. Maybe no one's looking for you for your geopolitical opinions on things because you stink. You're not Tim Dillon. It's like, oh, turns out people don't want to hear the same old shit I've been talking about and thinking I'm funny.
What is that on top of her shirt there?
I was just going to say, I'm glad we're back to the horrible tops.
She has advice. This is an advice show that she ends up doing. And we'll get into her clothing because she talks about her advice for purchasing clothing.
Oh.
So we can maybe analyze it at that point. But let's first find out what her expertise is in. If she's going to give advice out, I want to know what is she an expert in?
I am an expert on making mistakes. I've made them all. I can help you avoid some.
Oh, you make mistakes. And then you probably learn from those mistakes and don't double down and then triple down after making that mistake, right?
Repeat them, right.
wait, hold on a second. Whitney, we know you make mistakes. The question is, do you learn from those and grow as a person? Doesn't seem like you do. That's the problem. So she starts talking about the type of advice that she wants from advice shows.
Can you help me with that? I just want to not tweet something that I can never untweet. That's going to be screen grabbed and taken over to the threads.
Oh, you want advice on not putting your foot in your mouth with Miss Rachel? Yeah. That makes sense.
We can help you with that. Slow down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, take a breath. Give it a second. Sleep on it.
Yeah.
Before you decide to go after beloved child entertainer. So she tells us what this show is going to be like, in case we didn't already know.
This will be in no particular order. I'm going to be all over the place. It's going to be very stream of consciousness.
She's usually so succinct
Yes,
and prepared. I'm shocked to think that
very
this is gonna be all
special
over
episode.
the place. Yeah, wow. All of a sudden she's just gonna be all over the place with this stuff. All right. That's good. Well, she explains, and this is actually some really good advice. She explains why she is the way that she is and what that does for her.
But you know what? Allow this to be an example of why being authentic makes you money.
I'm sorry. Is there anything about this woman that's authentic? Even her view count is not authentic.
She speaks the bullshit.
What is she talking about? So you just got to be your authentic self. You've changed your format 4 times on this show. You're copying every other successful person that you see. Being authentic makes you money.
What is this hand gesture she's doing? What is this thing she keeps doing?
Shuli would probably know. I'm not familiar with what that means. She was talking about money at the same time. So.
Oh, okay. I see.
So her big advice to women in their 30s is to freeze your eggs. She says, I know it's expensive, but you got to freeze your eggs because you don't want to like decide to settle for a guy when you're 38 and then end up having kids with someone that sucks and whatever. And she explains, okay, it's expensive to freeze your eggs, but there are ways to save money. And she's got some good advice on that.
You don't need that new bathing suit. Nobody cares. Nobody has ever gotten a promotion or a husband because of a new bathing suit.
This is the kind of advice show she's doing for us, everyone. It's not good advice and it's not funny. So I'm not sure what the point of it is. Not sure what she's going for with this. But don't worry. She assures us she's not trying to be funny.
I'm not kidding. This isn't a joke. I'm not even trying to be funny. This is just true. I do prison bodyweight workouts. If you have time or money for an overpriced gym, but not time and money to freeze your eggs, we will have words.
It's hilarious because she is trying to be funny by saying, I'm not trying to be funny. But then she also isn't funny.
I thought she was going to tell us how to freeze our eggs at home.
That would be a better advice, right?
Yeah.
Save some money on that.
Get that bathing suit.
Right. I'm going to tell you, she has a crutch that I picked up on. And it's the I'm not kidding, I'm not trying to be funny thing. We're going to see it crop up from time to time. And I don't know if that's something that she got from Tim Dillon or something, but it doesn't work for her because she's not hysterically funny. You know, she tries to say outrageous things that's going to catch you off your guard. But even Pat, who's sitting there and paid to laugh at her, is just sitting there silently the entire episode, which tells you everything you need to know. Even when her husband was in, or her fiance. And her fiance is like, I love this show. This show's great. She's trying to be funny and laughing and stuff. And he's like, all right, next question. Yeah. It's like, no one finds this funny. And I really wish she would take her own advice on this one. This seems like something that she should be listening to herself on.
By your mid-30s, frankly, you shouldn't be saying much at all. You should only be talking if it's absolutely necessary. Most men aren't going to hear you anyway. So choose your moments wisely. So everyone's like, when you do talk, they're like, whoa, Helen Keller said something. Keep them guessing.
Is that incredible? The lack of self-awareness on this woman. She's like, I got some advice for you. Don't talk so much. Yeah. Did your agent tell you that? Who's giving you that advice?
Fiance.
Yeah, fiance, manager. Seems like really good advice. Maybe you're
she's
talking too much.
Taking the piss, right? This is all hilarious, right?
Is it?
That's what she's doing? It's a bit?
She's not trying to be funny. She said that.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what Andy Kaufman said.
Right.
Well, this, I mean, yes, you're right. She is, this is a goof. This is a comedy show. This is the laziest comedy possible right here.
You're also going to get AAA. You're getting AAA. I don't know what to tell you. You're getting AAA. And while you're at it, you're going to go to AA. All the acronyms. This is your decade for the acronyms. You're going to AA because you're going to get ahead of it. Because you are addicted to something. You're addicted to something. If it's not alcohol, it's bad relationships, it's drama, it's shopping, it's Labubu's, it's lip balm, it's the Ren Fair, whatever it is.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If you go to AA because you shop too much, they're not going to have you back, right? Probably not invited to the next meeting after that.
Which is sad because it's an open invite.
This whole thing where it's like you should get AAA, and while you're at it, get AA. Like why? Because it's similar.
Shut the f up,
Jesus
you see.
Christ. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's really bad. Hopefully she was just making that up on the fly and didn't write that down ahead of time.
I don't know. There was video involved.
Oh, I know. They put in a lot of stuff in post. Like, wow, isn't it funny we put in the logos for these things? No, we just hear it and know it.
And the close up. I still cannot get used to that.
It's a single camera shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And they just go back and forth between they zoom in a little bit and then they pull back out.
It seems completely arbitrary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
And there's a thing about comedy playing best in just like one uninterrupted take, and they're cutting every 5 seconds with her to like force some punchline and fake rhythm that's not working.
Yeah. There's a couple places where the editing is awkward and shoehorned. And I like it when she goes off on, a little bit of a rant. She lays down something that seems absurd, but then really like tackles it and goes after it. This is a great example of that.
You're going to stretch in public. You're going to stretch when you're waiting in line. I go to the airport and you're all just standing there. Just standing there. Just atrophying in front of my very face. No one's stretching. No one's doing squats. No one's practicing for a sport that they'll never get drafted for. No one's practicing their 3-pointers. No one's tackling anyone. That is honestly, I sit at the airport, I'm looking at everyone, I'm like, really? Really? Y'all have 2 hours to kill, and this is the posture you choose. This is the way you're choosing to spend this. I'm hanging from the Hudson News indoor gutter, doing dips.
Way to stick the landing. She didn't know where she was going with that. And then it was just like, I'm doing another thing.
Hanging from the gutter.
Good stuff.
Honey, I hear you're disappointed in me. I don't know what I've done, but I'm sorry. And I just want this to go away. We just please have dinner.
Yeah. Are you still working out material, or is this just...
Are you actually mad?
What's happening? So, like I mentioned earlier, she has this crutch thing where she tells you she's not joking or that she's being serious. And I guess that's supposed to be funny and supposed to add to the comedy.
If you are paying full price for clothes, you should be in a mental hospital. I'm not even kidding.
But you wouldn't put someone in a mental hospital for paying too much for clothes, though, right? Is that why it's funny that she's like, I'm not kidding? Because he's like, well, no, you probably are kidding. Because you wouldn't. That'd be too much, right? A mental hospital?
Yeah.
Maybe your friends could take you aside, and be like, let's try Goodwill. But a mental hospital? Seems so excessive. I think she was kidding. Wait till you hear this fucking ad. She does an ad for Lola blankets, whatever the fuck that is. And I don't think this is the copy. I think she can't help herself, and she just does this.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but when I'm not podcasting or doing stand-up, I am an actual burrito. Blankets are my number one thing. I'm not kidding. Lola blankets, I'm not kidding. You don't need anything else. You don't even need a boyfriend or husband. You just need a Lola blanket. I'm actually not kidding.
3 times.
Yeah. Is that their slogan?
In the first paragraph. We're not kidding. We're selling blankets on the internet. We're not kidding. Seriously. Blankets on the fucking internet. Why bother going to a store where you can actually touch them and put them in a shopping cart? No. On the internet. We're not kidding.
What is her message for young women? Is it to shut the fuck up and hide?
Yes.
Shut up, wrap yourself in a blanket, and don't do anything ever.
Yes, and buy shitty clothing. It's so funny when she was talking about like people who spend, retail for clothes. Mm-hmm. She's like, you can just find this shit used on the internet. It's like, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell someone got that from a gift or something. I went, yeah, I'm not wearing this.
Oh, I didn't buy this. I made this earlier.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There's Band-Aids.
What is that?
Gauze.
I'm not kidding. It's a bad shirt. I'm not kidding.
That is one of the worst that she's worn, and she's worn some bad ones.
I'm not joking. I'm serious. I'm not kidding.
She's got to be exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm exhausted.
All right, now she gives some advice. So again, this is for women in their 30s. Sometimes a woman in her 30s will find the right guy. And what should you do? Let's say you do find the right guy. She's got some more great advice for those ladies.
If you do find the right person in your 30s, shut up. That's it. That's all it is. Just you have to shut up. You have got to shut up.
Interesting. This seems to be the overall message from this episode.
Yep.
Women should be seen and not heard.
Everyone except me.
Right. Why is she the exception to this rule? This seems like a good rule. Doesn't
Isn't she
seem
the
like
mother?
the worst.
She has a daughter, right?
She does, yeah.
So maybe she's just talking to that one person in particular who's under 30.
Well, no, her daughter's young. She just had a kid.
Yeah, sounds like she won't shut up.
Well, yeah, babies do that.
You know what? If you're under 30, no more talking.
Right, yes. Well, so the advice she's giving is, okay, so you got this boyfriend, he's great, and you found the one, but you want to bust his balls a little bit. You want to keep him in check a little bit. And she explains why you shouldn't do that, which is fascinating based on how all of us know who Whitney Cummings is.
I implore you, if you find one, thank the Lord every day and worship that person. Don't test them. I know it's in our nature. Just be nice. Just be nice. Nobody wants to be roasted or made fun of or called out. Even if he says, yeah, I love a girl, she gives it to me. He doesn't like it. No one likes it. No one likes it. Take this from me. Don't make fun of them in public ever, ever, ever. Even if there's something to be made fun of, even if you're in the right, you have to shut up.
That's wild. This is a woman who blocks the word cougar from the chats.
Give them a list of words you don't want to hear.
Yes. Is that crazy?
And hop up and down like a child.
She's famous because of the roasts. And she goes, people don't like to be roasted. They don't like to have their balls busted. Never, ever do that. She is a different person. What happened to her? The internet happened to her.
She got roasted and she didn't like it.
Right. Even if they're in the wrong, like let's say they perform in Saudi Arabia.
For example,
It
whatever.
happens. It happens.
Yeah, right. Don't bust their balls about it. You know, it's kind of a dick move.
She was
to do
jumping
that.
out of her chair. Don't say anything.
Yes. It's crazy. Like that's the thing she's most passionate about. And then, because she is a roast comic and a pro, she gives us an example of what might be some good-natured ribbing between you and your significant other that you should try to avoid. This is really good back and forth with her and Pat.
You cannot make fun of them. Well, Pat over here, shirt guy, none of it. You're right. You're correct. Pat is shirt guy. Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
Pat's shirt guy. Don't say that to him. He's going to get real upset if you do that.
You look pissed.
What's going on?
Is it the name of the show? Good for you? Isn't that a little sarcastic?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. I would think so.
That's too much. We've gone too far already.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to this woman? I didn't understand the point of this episode. I'm sure it's all as a goof and to be silly and not in this funny. I'm giving advice and my life's ridiculous, I guess. But then she takes a lot of it real seriously. It's like, no, you really need to shut up. You really need to stop talking so much.
It gets a lot like Opie, where she's riding that line between political parties, trying to maybe carve a new one. Opie's trying to not offend anybody. She sounds like she's trying to start something new. She just doesn't know what it is, and it's so specific, there's no audience for it.
I disagree. There's 800,000 people who tune into every single episode of her show.
Oh, good for you.
Well played. All right, we got Opie with Ron coming up. We got Stuttering John. Stuttering John had both Rob Saul and Av on a show when he returned to the internet last night. Very exciting stuff. He was gone for 2 whole days, and no one knew what to do with themselves here in the Dabbleverse. We also have Is It Gay coming up with Megan and Ann. We have the Opie or Burr Sports Edition coming up from Simon at the Worst Ever Podcast. Of course, your voicemails and reviews and things like that. But first, supertip.gg/WATP. Labyrinth Mystic, who said he wasn't going to donate to the show, can't help himself. Thank you, Labyrinth Mystic.
Carl, never hover over someone with the dice at craps. It's the game with the most superstitious players. I'll be playing when I'm there. If you want a crash course, I give out hard ways when I'm up.
All right. Yes, you do, Labyrinth Mystic. I'm looking forward to it. And I wasn't hovering. I was just walking by on my way to the bathroom. And I stopped to see what was going on. Oh, shit. That was just a puff of smoke. Woo. Drunk engineer.
Go join Blind Mike's Patreon to see the review of Whitney's latest special he and Craig did yesterday. Hilarity and hijinks abound.
I haven't seen it yet, but I saw that they did a live stream on that. I'll have to check it out.
We are actually having the assistant director from Two Broke Girls coming in on Saturday to interview us about her time spent with Whitney.
I would love that. Christopher M. coming in.
The real question is, will Grant be in Vegas? He's the brother to hang and chew the shit with. Say hello to the bad guy. Shirts commemorating Rodney's show are in the mail, Carl.
Sweet, Christopher M. That's awesome. Yes, Grant will be there. Grant and Mrs. Grant. Earl David Reed. Norman definitely knows nothing about black women. Yeah, right. You don't marry a black woman because you want to boss them around. Good point, EDR. Big Daddy Dodo. Hava Nagila Hava. What is going on here?
It's something about Ava. I wouldn't know.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe
I
that's
have
what
get it.
Whitney was doing with her hands.
Yeah, because it was the image of Whitney there when it was doing that. That makes sense. All right, I like it. It works for me. What's going on with Opie?
Ba, 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 ba.
So Opie's back at his house in the Hamptons. Is his family there with him? Adam, did he say?
I couldn't tell. I didn't see or hear any evidence, even trace bits of evidence that they were there.
Interesting. Even though it's daylight and a time you'd think the family would be around while he's podcasting, he probably has a premium spot where he's out overlooking the ocean. You think the family would want to be out there, right?
Yeah, and they might be. I don't know. We wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know. Well, Opie's having some issues, and he's fired up about it.
Opie, why are you late for the Opie Radio podcast starring Ron the Waiter? I'll tell you why. Because the cable company out here, way out east on Long Island, sucks a dick. That's how we start today. Am I frozen, Ron? Tell me I'm frozen. Just tell me I'm frozen. Just make it hurt. Am I frozen? Am I good? What's going on?
Yeah, you're in and out, man. It's like you're coming in from a different dimension, man.
All right, listen.
Oh, you're frozen right now with your mouth open. You had your mouth open like you were doing a porno.
All right.
Porno. Oh, God. Old men talking about having slow Wi-Fi. Yes, sign me up. Let's go. This is exciting.
This was the actual opening of the show. It started just like this.
Mm-hmm. Opie's pissed off because I guess the cable company isn't servicing him how he'd like to be serviced.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi isn't working as well as he'd like. As you can see, he's freezing up, and the cable company is not helping him in the way that he'd like. And you know how they always say in morning radio and morning television, just anger. That's what we want. We want bitterness and anger at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that's what people want to get into the car to.
More people eating dicks.
Well, the kids were screaming all morning. Now I'm commuting to work, and this guy's pissed off. Good. This is just what I want. So, yeah, you made a note on this next clip that Ron's relationship with technology is fascinating.
Yeah.
This is like the dumbest thing to think as Opie's complaining about his Wi-Fi issues.
We'll credit you for the last 6 hours. I hate them all, Ron. I hate them all.
By the way, you're definitely freezing, unfreezing, like you're frozen right now. When you're freezing,
yeah,
what's it on my end? Am I just normal or am I freezing too? No.
Right.
The answer is who gives a fuck? Why do you care what Opie sees?
Well, hold on. When he leaves the room, am I still here?
What's fucking wrong with him? But your internet's working, right, Ron? Yeah. So don't worry about it. You're fine.
Am I upside down? What does that mean?
Yes.
But what Ron does understand is human interactions. And when Opie tells Ron that the cable guy came to his house, used the bathroom, took a shit in it, and left, Opie called the cable company to complain and tell on this guy.
Oh, no. For real?
He did. And he doesn't know why his internet isn't working.
Wait a minute. So what? You're gonna deny him a shit? You're gonna really?
I'm not. I guess in the end, I'm not happy about it, but I'm okay with it. If you want to know the real answer, but I'm not okay with the fact that he took advantage and this shit was brutal. I mean,
He took advantage. What do you think? He timed it out? The shit in your house?
Like, I'm in this house and I already know I can't do anything for these fine people, but I need to take a shit. Where's your bathroom? He says.
Now, I'll weigh in on this, obviously.
Go ahead.
I'm not the shit weigher, but I'll weigh in on this anyway. I agree with Opie. I agree with the sentiment here. You're just like, really? You're in my house and you got to take a shit? But then Opie complains, is like, and it was brutal. It's like, well, that's the time that you do like say, man, I'm sorry, I got to use your bathroom, right? Like if you're just in there to read the sports section, I'd be like, all right, buddy, moving along. What are we doing here?
Since I'm here.
Yeah, right, exactly. But if it's like this guy's like having a fucking emergency, and he's spraying the walls, I'm like, yeah, all right, well, I get it. You know,
I did lay cable.
There you go.
I feel like the cable guy came to his house, and he's trying to come up with radio, and that's as creative as he can get.
Oh, so maybe there wasn't even a brutal shit that was taken,
or a cable guy.
Yeah, or cable, or internet, or a family. He was being a real asshole earlier about it until Ron was like, dude, hit him with some common sense, and all of a sudden he started walking it back, going, well, if you want to know the truth of it, I think he's delusional either way.
But he called the cable company to tattletale on this
what
gentleman who had an emergency, a bathroom
That's what
emergency.
he said. That's why Ron's like, what's wrong with you? Like,
Jesus Christ. You know Ron is shat in some strangers' homes before.
Ron's shitting right now.
Yeah, that guy looks like he shits.
So if this phone call actually happened,
yeah,
and Opie just admitted that he was okay with it, was he complaining about the smell of it?
Right.
Like, clearly that was Mighty Taco. Not cool.
Right, yeah. What is the actual complaint? Did he shit up the sides of the bowl and didn't clean it? Toilet paper clogged? What are we talking about here?
Just you want to talk about his diet? Is it what the man's eating? How far are we going with this?
Right.
I mean, you've noticed, I don't know if it's just a West Coast thing, but sometimes repair people will ask if they want us to take their shoes off.
Yes.
Booties on. There's all sorts of little.
Yeah.
So I bet there's a kind of professionalism thing you can grade, or a social something you could find a way to give him no stars and just ruin the man's fucking day for having the audacity to need a bathroom in the Hamptons.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, there's Opie's got a family duty story. That he can't
It's
wait
this
to
story. They just
regale
love
us.
it so much.
They love it so much.
It's a story that we bring up a lot in this family. Like, remember the time?
All right. The time the technician came, and then when the sides of the toilet were covered in brown streaks because it was so big.
Jesus.
His family must love him.
No, they're dead.
Oh, okay. That's too bad. So, Opie gets triggered by the chat pretty easily, and I don't think he should react like he does. But there's obviously a lot of frustration and rage over the fact that Anthony has this loyal fan base who stick up for him and follow him around and enjoy his program. And Opie doesn't have any of that.
Wait. Shut your fucking mouth, asshole. Opie loves
what?
wine. I'm not a drinker, asshole. Wrong guy.
This is, by the way, a free chat that just says Opie loves his wine. And listen to how Opie's responding to this.
It's one of the stupid ass fucking things that these haters are trying to start, that I'm a drunk or something. No, it's the other guy, asshole.
By the way, I've never seen Opie drink wine, but Opie does occasionally he likes the fruity beers.
The IPAs.
You do. You like the fruity beers.
But I'm not a drinker. These guys are so pathetic. It's like, dude, I am. There's so much real stuff to make fun of about me. So much.
Yeah, I know.
But they have to go and just make up garbage. Fucking garbage.
Anthony is here. Frog guy. I know, it's so fucking ridiculous. Someone accuses Opie of doing something. It's just like, no, that's Anthony you're thinking about. It's like, no, we're not thinking about anything. We're just busting your balls because it drives you mental.
So he reads a free chat and freaks the fuck out over it.
Yeah.
Just drawing more attention.
Right.
And getting more of these free chats.
Now, there's a reason, though, that he read the free chat. And Adam, I think you were picking up on something that was happening, the subtext of this, where Ron's trying to communicate with Opie, and Opie is looking for any excuse to talk about anything else.
Yeah. for some reason, Ron's trying to talk about his mother, and he keeps bringing it up, and Opie keeps cutting him off. And if you saw, Ron spent that whole last clip away from the screen, where he is not normally, just like staring at him like this.
Yeah.
Because he's been trying to talk to him about his estranged mother, and he won't let him.
So why is that? Why Opie? He always shuts down Ron, and Ron seems to have pretty interesting family stories and family dynamics that he wants to share on the program. Opie brings nothing except for the cable guy shit in my toilet. So you'd think he'd be like, Ron, yeah, tell me about your estranged mother, your relationship. What's going on with that?
Not to mention, Opie had an estranged mother. They did not talk for years and years. It's a unique thing that they share. Opie's mother just died. Opie expressed nothing but regret for the time he wasted. So Ron keeps bringing up, I haven't seen my mother in like 30 years. He's like, yeah. Let me talk about shit some more.
Yeah, or let me just complain what people are writing in the free chat.
Yeah.
And this goes on.
If that doesn't work, they move on to something else.
No.
But it's the other guy. Because most of these guys are hating on me because they like the other guy. So whatever the other guy does, I guess I do. The other guy is a raging alcoholic that never took care of his issue.
So Opie turns someone busting his balls into pointing out all of Anthony's character flaws for some reason when it has nothing to do with Anthony. Opie's making this about Anthony.
That was crazy what we just saw.
Yeah, what just happened right there? It's just like, because again, in Opie's mind, and a lot of these people have this weird mentality where they think it's nothing I did. Someone's doing this to me. Someone's forcing other people to do things to me. So when someone criticizes Opie, he's like, oh, you're just an Anthony fan.
Right.
Where it's like, no, they could just be observing you.
Yeah.
And calling you out for sucking.
And I get that mentality. We see that a lot here. It's just where he has to go to the point where so people are accusing him of being what Anthony is because that's what haters do. They're like, you're just like the person we love. What the fuck is he talking about?
It doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It's such a leap, but really it's just his own mentality where it's like, why aren't you in Anthony's chat calling him out? That's what he'd love that.
Yeah, we're just hearing his thoughts.
Yeah, that's what he's rooting for on here.
But imagine you were in the middle of talking about a family loss and I interrupted you to just berate someone who said Adam likes cigars.
I can imagine that.
As I said it, I was like, that could happen. That sounds good.
We'd have a talk afterwards.
Yeah.
So Ron, again, is trying to share this information, whatever's on his mind about his mother, and Opie's just not having it. Uh-oh.
Was it a nursing home?
Or assisted living. Let's
all right, exactly.
Let's not bring up mommy. I didn't see her for many years at the end of her life. So how about we ixnay on the mommy? I'm already bothered by the cable company out here. Now you're bringing up mommy.
I wonder if my mother's still alive.
Well,
I think I would feel it. I would feel it.
I went through that, Ron. I was wondering, and then I got the call from my sister.
Hold on.
Jesus, Opie immediately turns it into it's all about him. So it's like, one of my mom's still alive. Like, oh, yeah. Like, how would you find out? Like, how would you know? Like, what are your connections to your mom now? Instead, it's just like, I know, man. My mom died. I got the call from my sister. Like, yeah, no, I know. We went through that in November. We all remember.
What you were just doing sounded like the beginning of a really interesting podcast.
Right.
Let's find your mother. I just lost mine. I'm obsessed with you finding yours. Like anything.
Do you want to reconnect with her? Do you want to try to, rebuild this bridge? What are we talking about?
Fifth time he's brought it up this episode, and Opie won't have it. Maybe just listen to him. He's like, I miss my mom. Yeah, we all do. Anyway, what is Beyonce up to?
Right. So then, finally, Ron, I think, maybe gets fed up with this and just throws a bomb. Anthony, if you're still here watching this is awesome. Because Opie, the way he responds to this is so telling. I'll just let it play. This is crazy.
But I don't understand why when you guys separated, he took most of the listeners. That's what it seems like. It seems like when you guys separated, a lot of people went to his side. Am I getting that right?
No.
Oh.
He's got a bigger audience, yeah, but no,
Okay.
You're also playing into the garbage, Ron. Stop. You're playing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, more. He has more of the fan base, but
okay.
I'm doing just fine. You're playing into their garbage that I have nobody, and stop.
You got me.
Stop. Just stop. All right. Let's wrap up.
Wow, that always shuts down the conversation.
I gotta go.
It seems like more of the Opie and Anthony fans are fans of Anthony than they are of you. That's all bullshit. Does he have way more of our Opie and Anthony fans? Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened there?
I'm fine. I am fine. Lots of people love me. My family's right there. I'm fine. Stop. I gotta go. We're done.
Like, what the fuck? Opie, they're just like, that's garbage. You're just, he turned into the, like, Aaron Himmel going, oh, you're just reading Reddit.
He actually said, I've got nobody.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a victim. Also, back to the cable guy.
Yeah.
Imagine Opie dressed like that, letting him in, to his house in the Hamptons. Oh, you must be the plumber. Is the owner here?
Yeah. This looks like a house I could take a shit in. All right.
Yeah. Good point. He's in nothing but like mansions with, multimillionaires hanging out. And he's just like, I can't shit in here. Oh, there we go.
He's a $10 ring light and some snacks on the floor. He's like, this will be fine.
As a blue collar guy like me. Good.
That must have what it would be like to be Opie's family. Like if you're his kid, if you're asking, that's his, because I'm the father, that's why. No, just stop it. He had no reason. Just stop it. Just stop it. Goodbye.
So we have a clip from this morning's show. And, Opie always accuses Anthony of being the racist from Opie and Anthony. We've pointed out many times on this show the way that Opie treats people in New York, whether it's the guy rotating his tires or the Chinese tourists in Central Park. He definitely talks down to minorities. And he's got a version of racism that he doesn't even recognize. But this is something that you picked up on from this morning's show. Do you want to set it up at all?
You just did perfectly.
Look at me.
What I was going to say, so I took 6 years of Spanish and I ran into some, I'm trying to remember exactly who told me this, but they're like, they taught you the proper Spanish. The shit you learn in school, they don't even use on the street. It's dirty Spanish. If you don't know dirty Spanish and you try to use your dumb Spanish in the back of these restaurants or whatnot, they're going to laugh at you. You're going to sound like a fucking loser from London.
Is it Ebonics that they're speaking, Opie? Is that Ebonics? Was that what you remember that?
Yes.
What's he talking about there?
Also, he doesn't like the Brits.
Yeah.
Right?
Dirty Brits.
Dirty Spanish.
And the only time you're ever going to speak Spanish is, in the kitchen. That's it. It's the only time it's going to come up. So you're not going to be able to talk to anyone.
That's weird. Real quick, let's hammer these out. I got Stuttering John stuff coming up, and then we got some games to play. But Labyrinth Mystic can't quit us.
Oh, really? With the wine lips again. I was a beach shitter.
That's true. This guy used to shit in the lake or the ocean or whatever. And
Proudly.
Yeah. How big this piggy goal need to get till next goal?
Good question.
Oh, you know what we have? I didn't even make this announcement, but I have turned on supertip.gg/WATP. You can do the images now, the image chats, whatever they call them. And image tips is what they're called. And so you can upload your own image to it. We'll show it up on the screen. You put some text with it too. There's also an AI image generator within SuperTip. So you can go in there and give it some prompts, and then whatever ridiculous thing you want to do, we'll pop it up on the screen. People have been having a lot of fun with that.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong with that? So really test Moody on this one. See what you can come up with. And hopefully nothing bad will happen to my channel.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously. Because I got a bloody ass.
Stuttering John, of course, shattered his wrist, as he's going to explain to us. But before we get into that, John is gearing up for more lawsuits. I don't know why he thinks this is a good strategy, but this is what he thinks is cool.
When all I'm doing is I'm striking to protect my copyright. That's all I'm doing. And if you look at what YouTube came out with in January, you're not allowed to illegally download anybody's show. But that's for another lawsuit.
He's so stupid and smug. What he's talking about here, because he never read the article, he just read the headline. If you read the article, it'll tell you that there's no way you have a lawsuit because the one attorney was looking for some kind of loophole where it's like, well, it's against YouTube's terms of service to download the videos in the way that they downloaded it, and therefore using it as clips. Like, it's neither here nor there. It's not against the law. It's nothing to do with a lawsuit. It's nothing to do with civil law. He's so stupid. He's just like, yeah, well, you downloaded my show, so I'm going to sue you. You're not. What he's doing with DMCA strikes against Shuli's channel is definitely against YouTube's terms of service. And because he's come out and said he understands how fair use works, he's actually weaponizing it. And I believe that Shuli and the gang have a legitimate case. So I don't know why he's talking about bringing on more lawsuits and being smug about it. He's really just the dumbest man to ever exist. All right, let's find out about John breaking his wrist.
That I shattered my wrist so bad, it's broken in 4 places. 4 places.
Cape Coral.
So what they do is when you get into the emergency room, they want you to straighten out your wrist. So, but it was so painful. But in order to straighten it out, they start putting a bunch of weights down here. They have a thing here. And they start putting more and more weight. And because I'm the Duke, and I have a high threshold of pain, kept saying, put more, put more. They put every weight they had.
Holy shit, he's so stupid. This isn't like bench pressing.
Right.
Where you're like, come on, let's go. I can do more. It's like, no, they just have to put enough weights that they need to put on in order to straighten out the bones so that they can mesh together and heal properly. I actually had this happen to me when I was in 4th grade. I broke my wrist, both bones across here, and it was not in a good place. So they had to like yank it and pull it back into place. It's very painful and it sucks. But what John is saying here is so stupid. He's just like, come on, doc. More weights. I can handle it.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, right. It's if they'd be like, well, it's already fixed, but if you want us to, I guess, we got. I can also punch it.
Yeah. Hey, Beulah, get in here and sit on this.
Yeah, right.
They told me it was the most abuse and the most weight any arm had ever had.
What happened to that bicep of his? God, it got real tiny all of a sudden now that he's showing off his cast.
So he wants to paint himself as being extremely tolerant to physical pain, but absolutely, completely sensitive to any kind of verbal abuse.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
That sounds like a great dating profile.
He obviously is thin-skinned because look at how bruised his bicep is over here.
Right.
Oh, that's not good. All right, so John plays a little game with us when we're trying to figure out how he broke his wrist. He goes, I'm going to give you 2 lies and a truth. So I've never heard of that game before. I've heard of 2 truths and a lie, but this is 2 lies and a truth. He's going to give us 3 different scenarios. We have to decide which one is the reason why he broke his arm on Sunday.
But before you give this one, I just want to point out real fast, we have all said for so long that whenever John is lying, he looks up and to the side. Just watch it play out.
Yep. And he also stammers and stutters when he's lying.
So the first one, Joel showed up at my house, started talking shit to me. I took care of business, and he looks a lot worse than I do.
Okay.
Scenario 2, Duke goes in the shower, comes out of the shower, slips, and falls. And here comes scenario 3.
Here it comes.
Duke finally gets on his motorcycle to take a little cruise. Some asshole trumper in a pickup truck cuts him off. He flies over the handlebars and fucking breaks his arm.
Okay.
Yes.
We got that.
Which causes me to speak slower.
Holy shit. He is so slow on this episode. So I like that in this scenario, these 3 scenarios. I like the one is like only a trumper in a pickup truck would want to run a motorcyclist off the road.
Yeah.
You know, those people who voted for Harris, they look in their reviews. You know, they're going to the side mirror before they're ever changing lanes.
Of course.
It's just the Trump voters don't give a fuck.
No, that's what they're known for.
That is what they're known for. So John goes, which one do you think is the truth in these three scenarios? Well, we know it's not the troll showing up to his house and getting into a fight. Doesn't even make sense. No. It's not the type of injury you get from having a fist fight with a troll at your house.
Though I would like to see that.
Plus,
that sounds hilarious.
There'd be, so if you think about these three scenarios, and Anthony's in the chat, he thinks it's a fourth one. We'll get into that. If you think about these three scenarios, two of them would involve police reports.
Yep.
Right? And John wouldn't be able to shut up about police reports and dealing with the authorities on it and all these things.
He calls the cops at the drop of a hat.
Calls the cops because Elisa Jordan is in his driveway and he wants to play pool at his buddy's house.
Chad Zumock leaves a note on the door and we get a week worth of shows.
Yes.
But he beat up a troll who came to his house and he forgot to mention it.
You're right. So it doesn't even make sense. But then John says, look, rather than just tell us what happened, he wants to confuse us. And there's a specific reason for that. And he has to bring up the movie The Breakfast Club to explain it to us.
What do you care? Can you see us as you want to see us?
And there we go. What do you care? What do you care? Any fucking scenario I give you, you're going to see it as the way you want to see it. You're going to do what all you fucking losers do. You're going to fucking write your own fucking conclusion. Now, one of those ones did happen. The only problem is you're going to make up whatever scenario you want because you don't give a shit about the truth. You can't handle the fucking truth.
Get some more movie tropes in there, John. I know. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? This fucking guy it talks about copyright all the time and playing clips, and then he's playing The Breakfast Club
while quoting A Few
picture?
Good Men.
Right. It's like all of a sudden clips are okay, but only when he does that, it's short enough and illustrates his point, so it's okay. Now, people think that maybe there's another thing that happened. That's why John's bringing up like, oh, you're going to come to your own conclusions. So this is the fourth scenario.
You're going to come up with whatever you want. So here's my fourth scenario. Fuck off. Because if I told you and told you the God's honest truth, you're going to make up shit. Oh, John was drunk. John was drunk at a bar. You're going to make up any bullshit that you want. Because that's what you do.
See, this is the problem with what John's doing. And Anthony's in the chat saying this exact thing. But if John would ever tell us what's actually going on in his life, we might believe him. If John didn't tell us that he was working for an ad agency and writing a Pepsi commercial for the Super Bowl, when he was really teaching 7-year-olds about music theory, you know what I mean? Like, then maybe we'd be like, well, if he told us he slipped coming out of the shower, he'd probably slipped coming out of the shower.
Yep.
But because he lies about everything all the time, and it always ends up coming out, he has a good excuse for lying. Don't get me wrong. He always has a good reason. Because he's always lying, that's why people jump to the conclusion that, like, maybe he got drunk and fell. Maybe he was staggering around somewhere.
I'm new at the soap thing.
I know. The fact that he'd even be near a shower
right
makes that unrealistic.
John, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one question. There was a day when you were living in Calabasas where you were the happiest we'd ever seen you. You were so proud because you had fixed your own turlet. And you gave a very long, involved story about how you got this done. Everyone believed every word of it. No one questioned it. That we believe. This we don't.
Right. Very few details, when it comes to any of these stories. There's nothing being told here. I'm obviously no one thinks that a person showed up to his house or that he got into an accident on his Harley. Yeah. The shower thing is possible, but none of these have any details or anything like that. So John's conclusion is like, why would he even tell us?
Why should I tell you it? Why should I really tell you? Why? What good does it do?
So he's admitting right there, it's probably none of those things.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to give you 2 lies and a truth. And then he tells us those 3 things and he goes, why should I tell you what happened?
Then why did you even tell us at all? That
right.
You shattered. Yeah. Well, one reason would be to elicit sympathy and get super chats.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why are you doing a show where you answer these questions? Why did you tell us all about it?
Right. Yeah, John does a show where he loves to talk about his life. He learned about it from Howard Stern. He's going to just be real with us. And then like something happens. He's off the internet for 2 days. And he shows up. He's broke his wrists and stuff. He's got the photos from the hospital to prove it. And he's like, why the fuck should I tell you guys what's going on? Like, I thought that was your show format, sir. I don't know.
I thought you're incapable of lying. Your OCD won't let you lie. You have to tell the truth. And then we remember that thing you told us and bring it up to you, and you get mad.
I don't lie. I don't like to lie.
That's a good point. All right, so as we know, Rob Saul is back. We played in the first segment of this episode. Rob Saul is back doing his show again, the Rob Saul Show, and he pops on John's show. So Rob had Grillo on Monday night. Grillo says John's out of the Dabbleverse. He's quit. He'll never be back. And then John's on his show the next night. And so Rob Saul's like, hey, I thought he quit. I'll hop on there and find out what's going on. And so, again, Rob doesn't want to answer any questions.
So how you doing? So what brought you back?
Well, I live back here, but, I was just away in Florida doing a little tea.
No, what brought you back to podcasting?
Oh, brought me back. I'm back home. I planned on starting before I went to Florida, but then I was out in Florida for a couple months. And, I already had the podcast studio redone before I went to Florida, and I was planning on bringing in a friend of mine. She was going to co-host with me, and then,
But no offense, Rob, if you're back in Florida, why wouldn't you hit me up? I would have dinner with you.
That's hilarious right there. I think that's John's thought on this.
Yeah.
As I'm hearing this, I'm like, Rob, what the fuck does Florida have to do with anything? You can podcast from anywhere. What do you mean you had to go to Florida for 2 months and it stopped you from doing a show you're going to do with this other part? Like, why would you just spit it out? What's going on? It's purposely not giving us the information that people are asking for.
Well, a 2-month vacation. Sorry, go ahead.
No, John's not asking the questions. What were you doing in Florida for all those months? Why can't he ask him that? Oh, Florida. My feelings are hurt.
Exactly. John's first thought is like, you could have been buying me dinner.
Exactly.
Why weren't you buying me beers at the pub, asshole? Yes. I was on the east coast of Florida. It's not that far. You could have made it over and visited me.
And I don't know if you clipped it, but I think Rob did try hitting him up.
Yes, he did.
Oh my
God. He didn't have the number correct because Rob's had to change his number multiple times because John's doxed him.
Yes.
One time, once.
It's a whole thing. Rob, he's just absolutely the worst broadcaster. There's obviously a lot going on here. He just came back. He was gone for months. He won't tell us what's going on. This is a very easy question to answer, and he can't do it.
So you good now? Is everything cool?
What do you mean? Is everything cool with what?
With life?
Yeah, everything's good. I feel good. I'm doing good.
Jesus. The guy quit drinking, quit doing drugs, lost 25 pounds, has a fancy tan. There's no dogs in his lap. All of these things have changed. It's like, so what's going on? It's like, I don't know. What's going on with you? What? It's the worst guest ever.
Yeah, he sounds ashamed of doing better.
Yeah, I didn't understand this at all.
Yeah, I think he knows, and it's clear John hates hearing that. He doesn't like that. Anything that's good for him is a threat to John, and John's forced to put on his fake smile now that he has to do when he's seething inside. Look at that. It's uncomfortable.
You still drink beer, right?
Yeah, I understand you don't do booze anymore, but beer's fine, right? Or hard seltzer. So the question is, why are you back in the Dabbleverse? Rob went running from the Dabbleverse. He tried to be the villain. He tried to play this character where he was the new Duke when John left, and then turns out that everyone just hated him. Didn't really pay attention to him, and he wasn't making any money doing that. It kind of just sucked, and he embarrassed himself. So yeah, why would you come back to the Dabbleverse, Rob?
So what brought you back to this shithole?
What, the Dabbleverse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Florida.
Listen, you don't get a choice. I mean, it's not like I said, hey, I'm coming back to the Dabbleverse. I just hit go live on my YouTube, and the Dabbleverse comes.
There you go.
That's what happens. You don't pick the Dabbleverse. The Dabbleverse picks you.
Boom.
That's retarded.
Yep.
This guy could have started the show where he's just fingering dogs or whatever the fuck he's into, like something that he's passionate about, Has nothing to do with the Dabbleverse. Instead, he comes on, gets Grillo on the show immediately, and then goes right on Stuttering John show. And he's just like, why are you back in the Dabbleverse? I am? You're on John's show.
Surprise.
Yeah. You're talking to Ava and John. You think you might be in the Dabbleverse, Rob?
You're screaming Shuli New in Groucho Marx glasses and a fake nose.
He's like, how can I help it? It's out of my control. What do you mean? So stupid. So then John also proclaims he doesn't want anything to do with the Dabbleverse either.
The only problem, Rob, is like in this environment, like you said, just like when I go live, I don't want the Dabbleverse, but they come to you and they want to just trash you. And that's what this whole Dabbleverse is about. Like they can't handle anyone being happy and trying to do something.
All right. I'm going to do the John thing real quick, if you guys don't mind. You can't have it both ways. John has $2 Corky on his show. And $2 Corky's just like, my mission is to take down Carl and Shuli. Right. And John's like, all right, let's go. He's like, yeah, fuck those assholes. We're going to take them down. And then John goes down and goes, I don't even want to be in the Dabbleverse. And I don't know why people want to shit on people's parade. Everyone's just trying to have a good time. And then people just want to go out there and crush them. It's like, are you aligned with $2 Corky or not? Are you talking about Shuli and me and Anthony on every episode? Or are you not? I don't want to be in the Dabbleverse. Then why is the only topic of conversation Shitwayer and Lady K?
Amen.
Like, what the fuck is he talking about? He can be talking about anything else, and he refuses to.
Are you implying that he's striking these channels because he doesn't like seeing these podcasters happy and having fun?
Yes.
Trying things?
Yes. 100%. That's what I'm saying. All right. Anyway, sorry. I did the you can't have it both ways speech. I feel dirty.
Yeah, well,
I feel dirty for having done it.
You were overdue.
I know. It goes without saying, obviously. So Grillo got the news, or Grillo gave Rob the news that John was gone from the Dabbleverse. So what's up with that, John?
I went live and I saw a lot of people weren't on, and somebody said, oh, John's live. And I'm like, what? Yesterday, Grillo was on my show and he said, John is done. He's quit. And I said, well, for how long? He goes, no, he's done for good this time. And now I'm on. I even had my name as the Duke on there.
Oh, no, Rob, I told Steve to do that because I asked Steve. She said, hey, you coming back. I texted him and said, just tell everybody I'm done.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy.
But not for you, just for all these like shitware. Without me, he's like, his heart's like, oh no, John's, oh my God, John's done. What am I going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
That's great. I love Ava gives no reaction. Rob's just like, yeah, well, John's living out one of these childish fantasies again. I told Grillo to say that because I bet Shuli was freaking out, having emergency meetings at the Shuli network, and he's calling Frog, and Frog's like, get Mike Morse on the phone. What are we going to do?
Get me Mike Morse.
We shouldn't have been so mean to him, guys. We shouldn't have been so mean. If only we could go back.
Why did we run him off the internet? But this is John being a 7-year-old and having that fantasy of like running away from home. And mom and dad are going to be like, oh, no, we shouldn't have grounded him. Oh, we miss him so much. Like and he does this in real time, and it's embarrassing his friends. His friends are like, yeah, John, I'm sure Shirley was freaking out about it.
Yeah, it didn't work the first 7 times.
Good prank. That's the other thing, too. It's like John wants to be like, why do you guys think I'm lying all the time? Because you lie all the time. Or maybe that was a prank. I don't know. Maybe that was something else.
He said his logic went along the lines of like, of course you have to believe I'm leaving and not coming back. I've done it so many times before.
Right. I've also lied about it even more times than that.
And come back, so it's not leaving and not coming back.
Right.
He also conveniently forgot to mention that he told Grillo to tell everyone that he had a big job coming up that's so big he doesn't need the Dabbleverse anymore, because all of your lies to protect people and things also involve making yourself look great. So you had to drop that in, make sure Grillo said it, and then forgot to say that you did.
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to the example I pointed out earlier, where it wasn't just like, I don't want people to know that I'm teaching at a school again. It was, I'm also creating a commercial for Pepsi for the Super Bowl. It's like, I worked at ad agencies. Like, there's a lot of other tasks to be done than creating the Super Bowl commercial for Pepsi. Like, that's so grandiose. It's so retarded. Also, it's not happening in Fort Myers or Cape Coral. That's not where that's happening.
One was a lie. One was truth.
Right.
You fell for it.
So Rob is great because Rob comes back And he's just like, yeah, man, this Dabbleverse thing, it's crazy. Like I come on live and all of a sudden Chad Zumach's coming after me. I don't know what this guy's problem is, but I'm back on my show and Chad Zumach is trashing the hell out of me. And by the way, Chad Zumach is fat and he's fucking not a good comic and he should really just hang it up. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. And he's a compulsive liar and a pathological idiot. He's like going on and on. I'm like, hold on a second, Rob. Do you not want to fight with Chad Zumach? Because he went off on him for like a good 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, well, the Dabbleverse chose me.
That's what I mean. Like these idiots act like they don't have any say in any of this stuff.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about you?
It's like if Rocco was just like, look at Tukey chose me as the vessel. All right. I mean, Tukey was going to be somewhere. I don't like to do the puppet. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to have Tukey soup. Actually, he probably has said all those things.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. So Rob has changed, and he's going to let us know that. And John said something that's pretty funny here.
Rob, I've defended you so many times,
and I'm, and believe me, I'm not a perfect person, and I've done some pretty heinous shit on the internet that I'm not proud of. And I one of the main reasons for leaving and trying to get myself together is watching myself on shows, making a drunken fool of myself, and that's just not the guy I want to be. That's already out there. I can't get rid of it. You live and learn. You make mistakes. The only thing I could do is move forward and try to change the person I am now.
Awesome.
John was not paying attention to any of that. He was tuned out.
Not one word.
Oh, you can become a better person and going forward, stop being a drunken buffoon on the internet that humiliates themselves. Yeah, he's not paying any attention to that. And also, is Kate Meany watching this? Do you realize, like, you can't take it back once you do stuff on the internet? People know about it. You just got to, like, try to be a better person going forward, live and learn. I mean, I appreciate what Rob is saying. I feel like he's learned a real lesson, although he's not handling himself great. I would have done it very differently than what he's doing.
And also, Rob, you're welcome.
Yes.
From all of us to all of you.
Of course. So John will never learn when someone's just like, yeah, I quit drinking and I'm trying to be a better person. John's like, well, I guess that's fun for some people. Not for me. Anyway.
Wow.
A lot of Rob Saul content on the show today. Jesus Christ. Wait for Dabbleverse Live tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be talking more about Rob Saul.
With your host, Rob Saul.
Yeah, right. I should ask him, actually. He wants to be on.
There you go.
It's a funny idea. That'll be tomorrow at 3 p.m. on Who Are These Podcasts channel. Blind Mike had to go an hour earlier, so we'll be on at 3 p.m. Eastern, Dabbleverse Live. Tune in for that. We have Is It Gay coming up in just a moment. And of course, there's an Opie or Burr Sports Edition coming up. But first, super tip.
Adam Sports. Huh?
Supertip.gg/WTP. And check this out. We got our first image tip on WATP. Corey's Angels. Live at the legendaries Hogs and Heifers. Okay, this is funny. See you all at the Alternative to Tukey show Sunday night in Vegas. Of course, Hogs and Heifers is the place that took over where we played last year at the Plaza.
Oh, Sandollar?
Sandollar, right. So this place took over and wanted to charge Melton $25,000 a day to rent out the space. Meanwhile, they have this giant merchandise store that takes up a lot of the space, so you can't even get as many people in there to watch the shows anymore. And so Patrick Melton has voiced his displeasure with them. And then they went to the management at the Plaza. We're just like, we don't like him talking shit about us. And he's like, oh, really? Maybe don't charge me $25,000 a day when you're supposed to go along with the current contract. Anyway, not my battle to fight, but we appreciate that from Misfit. Whatnot Chaser coming in.
Okay, I'll be honest. The other night, I was wondering how I've lived so long with my head up my ass. So I put my arm up there, and it snapped.
It's possible. Pest Out West says, John taking a shower is the least believable story. I agree. That was interesting when you asked Karen about that.
Well, that was fascinating when you were talking about on Living in the Past, how he has to shower at everyone's house. And I totally believe what you guys were saying, that it's like dog behavior. It is just marking his territory. And he's always so obsessed with what everyone has. So that's like his, like you say, I can't get close emotionally or intellectually. They can't count on me, but I slept in his bed. I used his shitter for like one person.
The Sorcerer, is interviewer school a thing? It should be, man. I need to go to that. Can I go to interviewer school? Someone teach me this? I think he's making fun of me. I could be wrong. I seem to be insecure about it. All right, let's get into the game everyone's been waiting for.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
Welcome, Megan.
Hello, hello.
Good to see you. And Annie, good to see you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Gosh, this Vegas thing is coming up. We are all going to be hanging out in Vegas together very soon, which is
I'm
exciting.
so excited.
Me too. Hackamania.com. If you can't be there, stream it, watch the shows. We're going to have a blast. And one thing we'll definitely be doing in Vegas at Who Are These Podcasts Live on Saturday night is playing Is It Gay? We'll probably bring some people up from the audience to play along with us. Yeah, we'll get some...
Do we get to guess whether they're gay or straight?
Yes, that is the new game. That is the new Is It Gay? The way this game is played is we watch Aaron Imholt set up some type of subject and then try to figure out if he's going to call it gay or not, because Aaron lacks creativity or wit, and so he thinks that comedy is calling things gay. Round 1 is worth 1 point, as are the next 4 rounds after that, and then we have a bonus round or a final round worth 3 points. Let's go.
And the police did not like that. They were fine with smashing in his door. They were fine drawing guns in his home, but they weren't okay with him making a silly song about it. And so they sued him, embarrassed themselves in court, had to talk about their divorces. One of the deputy's ex-wives testified, but for Afro Man. Oof. So they put themselves through this, and ultimately Afro Man, decked out in the coolest red, white, and blue American flag shirt suit that, by the way, only black people are allowed to wear.
Is it gay to wear a loud suit as a white man? Adam.
Yeah.
Carl.
I don't think it's gay. I'm going to say no.
Chris.
Gay.
Annie.
I think it's gay.
All right, I'm the only one saying not gay. All right, let's go.
Loud dressing in suits is the gayest fucking twink thing you can do if you're a white man.
Aaron,
what do you think he's talking about there?
You know, I think he's talking about one Nick Ricada. That's a good point. I should have pieced that together. You know, once again, I gave Aaron the benefit of the doubt, and he screwed me over. This is what ruined our relationship in the first place.
Yep.
All right, I'm on my heels. This is round number 2.
I'm going to say the lead guy on wanting to monitor people's farts is an Asian dude, 100%.
Will then benefit our health, and how people around the country are now helping collect this data.
Yes, he is, actually. Can you believe that?
You'll see, Annie. You'll see.
Dr. Brantley Hall's lab looks more like a factory these days. Multiple 3D printers running, creating this. It's about the size of a nickel, and it goes on your underwear.
Oh, it goes right in your asshole. Oh. So I'm just farting on a button, and that button's going to analyze and judge me every time I've like I am the amalgamation of my farts.
Is it gay to have your farts monitored with a button? Annie.
No, that seems like a healthy decision.
Chris.
I'm going not gay.
Carl.
It's gay.
Adam.
The way he's clutching his pearls right now is gay. So I'm
Yeah. You're going gay on that, Adam?
I sure am.
I mean, it has to deal with the butt.
I know.
Everything with the butt's gay with this guy.
This seems really gross. This just seems like a big old practical joke.
Son of a bitch. All right. That's not my day. Round 3 coming up on Is It Gay?
I think third world immigration might be dangerous to our English culture. Oh, no. Oh, shit. He's got a brain virus. Somebody get him. I think the child grooming gangs is a problem, and we ought to nip that in the bud with all these muzzies coming here grooming our 14-year-olds. Oh, no. I think he's got meningitis, bro.
I think they all have a taste of it.
You think so?
Well, they call it the windshield of your car the windscreen. Who the hell does that?
Is that
the trunk? They call it the boot.
They do call it the boot. But they came up with all that shit first, so technically.
Is the English term of calling the trunk of a car the boot gay? Adam.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Adam did this.
This is why Karmic thinks he can do accents, because of shit like this.
Yeah. I'm going to say yes, it's gay.
Chris.
Gay.
Annie.
I think it's gay.
All right. I don't think it's gay.
He
doesn't make it less gay.
Is pretty gay.
Good dynamite drop in, Bonnie. Broadcast school has really paid off. Jesus Christ. I think it's gay. I agree it's gay. Good show, guys. Glad Oz is there. All right, round 4. I'm finally on the board. That's neat. I know you guys care about me.
We got, so Daddy liked the chocolate milk, did he? Apparently. But he also liked like La Femme Nikita. He thought
I know a lot of people that liked that show.
I can't remember what her name was, but he liked that cold Russian bitch on La Femme Nikita. He liked all the girls in Charmed. My dad watched Charmed religiously. I think my dad either had a thing for Amy Brenneman or Tyne Daly because he really liked judging Amy.
Were Mr. Imholtz's taste in 90s television gay? Annie.
Not gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
Carl.
Was Charmed Alyssa Milano?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not gay. Definitely not gay.
Adam.
Was Tyne Daly gypsy? I'm going gay.
All right.
I'm just going to steal a point.
My dad, now that I look back on it, boy, did he like some old gay shit.
What?
He said,
what the fuck? I've been jerking off to gay stuff all this time? This is how I find out. Is it gay?
Wow.
Son of a bitch. All right.
How do you feel about that?
I feel terrible. I've never felt worse.
Confused.
You're still in the game, Carl. Come on.
We're all
Buck up.
I gotta look at the rest of the staff on Charmed staff. The rest of the cast on Charmed, I guess. Round 5 coming up. This is worth 1 point. What are the scores right now, producer Chris?
3-way tie with 3, and then there's you.
And then there's me. All right.
Against the law. This is where, like, as I get older, I'm becoming less of like a conservative Republican. Because it's like, this is where liberals maybe have a point on some forms of limits and regulations, because like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that to somebody. That should be illegal. That should be wrong. You shouldn't be able to see some brain dead dipshit who's been underserved educationally, doesn't know what he's getting himself into. You know what you're getting him into. You know it's bad for him, but you go, well, need to make my sales quota this month. That should be illegal. Selling to a guy like that. That shouldn't be right. Landers says predatory lending. 100% it's predatory. I mean, is there a word worse than predatory?
Is there a word?
Yes, that's not the question.
Is it gay to overcharge for a used Mercedes when you view your customer as a brain dead dipshit?
We're talking
So
about
that
John
was-
buying his car, or what are we talking about?
It was it was a whole story of a guy buying a used Mercedes, and
Yeah, okay.
Aaron thought he was being overcharged. So,
All right.
Adam,
I'm going not gay.
Carl,
I think it's not gay.
Chris,
Not gay.
Annie.
I think it's gay.
All right. And he's trying to pick up a point here. Let's see.
Rapey. That's a rapey lending.
There
Fuck
go.
you, dude says, did he say?
All right. Not gay was the answer. All right. What are the scores going into the final round? We're 3 points.
3-way tie with 4. And then there's you.
Well, hold on a second. Annie just
How
got
many
that one wrong.
points does he have?
What do you mean?
Annie got that one wrong. She said it was gay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, two-way tie. Me and Adam.
With 4. And I have 2?
Yes, sir.
So I'm within striking distance, god damn it.
I told you were in the game.
Shut up. The way that this round works.
Shut up.
The way that this round works is it will not be just is it gay? We'll have 3 different choices to choose from, and this is worth 3 whole points. And this is very important for all of us. We don't care about what happened the rest of the episode. We don't care about how bad we are at interviewing people. We only care about winning. Is it gay?
I haven't had a beer in months. Like I had an old fashioned on Valentine's Day. And before that, I think maybe New Year's was the last time I had any alcohol. And I was just sitting there like, I'm kind of on a streak. And I kind of don't want to break the streak. So I passed on it. I passed on the having a beer yesterday while I was cleaning the house. I was like, it's going to make me feel bloated. I'm going to get tired. I don't want to. I will. I'll have another one at some point, but just when I feel like it. And these other guys were talking about how much they drink, and one of them's 35, the other one was like 50. And they're talking about how, like, yeah, if I really go out and tie one on, I'll have about 20. I'm like, Jesus.
By the way, this conversation was happening in a sauna at the gym. So
cool. Aaron does not get out much. When he does get out, he talks about it a lot.
I know. All right. How many beers does Aaron think it means to go nuts? 3, 5, or 6? Adam?
5.
Carl?
Yeah, 5 was my instinct too. He's trying to talk about how he doesn't really drink. I'll go 3.
Chris?
Man, I'd hate to see him bloated, but I'll go with 6.
Okay.
Annie?
I think it's 5.
All right. Let's find out.
I think that having 5 is like, fucking, I'm going nuts tonight. I'm having 5. I might pass the fuck out.
Congratulations congratulations to Adam, who wins that one. Well done, sir.
I feel great.
I can tell. I can tell you feel like $1 million. Great game, Megan. Thank you. Putting that together as always. Tripped me up. I'll tell you that. Speaking of games, Simon from the Worst Ever Podcast comes in with a sports edition of the Opie or Burr game.
Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Simon, from the Worst Ever Podcast, and today I have a special edition, a sports edition of Opie or Burr. Let's play round 1. LeBron had a chance to stay with the Cavaliers, but he went for the lights of Hollywood and the nice weather, and now he's just hanging out on a shitty team, basically. Yeah, I know they won a championship in the bubble, but most people don't look at that as a real championship. It'll count in the end for him. Time to register those votes.
Producer Chris.
Burr.
You think that's a Burr? I'm off on this. Opie talks basketball. Bill talks hockey.
Okay.
So based on that, I'm going to go Opie. What do you think, Adam?
Ooh. I am going to go Burr because it had like specific knowledge of how the game is played, not just some generalities.
Good point. Annie?
I'm going to go with Burr.
And Megan?
I'll go Burr.
All right. Everyone thinks it's Burr but me. I stink. I stink.
And here's the answer.
LeBron had a chance to stay with the Cavaliers, but he went for the lights of Hollywood and the nice weather. And now he's just hanging out on a shitty team, basically. Yeah, I know they won a championship in the bubble, but most people don't look at that as a real championship. It'll count in the end for him.
Winning the NBA Finals is for losers. Let's play round 2. I have not watched 1 second of football in 2 weeks. I watched the Pats highlights. I've been super busy, with the kids and all of that. Time to register those votes.
Megan, what say you?
Burr.
Annie?
I think it's Opie.
Adam?
I'm going with Opie.
God, if this is Opie, that's an amazing misdirect. I think it's Bill Burr. Producer Chris?
Opie.
Why would Opie care about watching the Pats? He likes the Jets, the Bills, and I forget the other team that he likes. Maybe it is the Pats. Fuck me. I forgot he lived in Boston for a while. All right, let's find out.
And here's the answer.
I have not watched 1 second of football in 2 weeks. I watched the Pats highlights. I've been super busy, with the kids and all of that.
Because my kids are actually alive. Let's play round 3. I saw this thing on the NBA draft, which really interests me. So, of course, we all know the NBA is fucking fixed. We all know that Luka Doncic, whatever his fucking name is, was not making the NBA enough money in Dallas. Time to register those votes.
PC.
Burr.
I'm going Burr. What do you think, Adam?
Burr.
Annie?
Burr.
Megan?
I mean, I was going to go Opie because you already talked about basketball with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go Opie.
You're going to go Opie? So the reason why there's an exception is because he said fucking twice. That's my cue. This one's Bill Burr.
But he was bitter about money, and that's Opie.
That's true. Let's find out.
And here's the answer.
I saw this thing on the NBA draft, which really interests me. So, of course, we all know the NBA is fucking fixed. We all know that Luka Doncic, whatever his fucking name is, was not making the NBA enough money in Dallas.
That's why I only watch the WNBA. Let's play round 4. You know all the Bill Belichick haters are now all over this going, see, he needs Tom Brady. Time to register those votes.
I think that's the Opster. What do you think, Megan?
I was going to go Burr.
Adam?
Opster.
Annie?
OP.
PC?
Oh.
All right. Let's find out.
And here's the answer.
All the Bill Belichick haters are now all over this going, see, he needs Tom Brady.
Only losers need partners to succeed.
Well played, Simon. Josh from Jersey says Patriots equals Burr. I know that was, the misdirect attempt right there. Bill Belichick, you'd think Brady, you think he's talking big Bill Burr. Babble, babble, babble. What are the scores right now, Producer Chris?
We can't catch you. You are 4 for 4.
Crushing
Bunch of 2s and a 1.
Let's keep it going then.
Let's play round 5. But if they're calling her white bitch, then, fair is fair. Then she should be able to, drop the nuclear bomb. Time to register those votes.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
And here's the answer.
Oh my God. I thought I hit the pause button. I didn't. Woof.
Where was that when she was giving out her home number and her address?
No shit. That's what I got right away. I'm like, go for it. That was amazing. We'll start with Producer Chris.
Opie.
Megan.
Opie.
I think it's Opie. Annie.
Burr.
Adam.
I'm down with OPP.
All right. Annie's the only one who's got Bill Burr. Let's find out.
But if they're calling her white bitch, then fair is fair. Then she should be able to, drop the nuclear bomb back.
It worked for Kramer. Congratulations to whatever white bitch won this week. This is Simon for the Worst Ever Podcast, reminding you to vote for Carl.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
Simon's great.
Simon.
Simon does a great job with
Kills
that game. I like it a lot. We'll figure out a version of that for Hackamania for sure. I was 5 for 5. I just want to point out Sunflower Dragon is here with $5. That Karen Feldman interview was compelling. Great job. I agree. I was very interested in what she was going to have to say. And another person who John owes a lot of money to.
Yeah.
Go figure. $40,000. Yikes. Adam, what do you got coming up? What do you want to promote on the show today?
Before I promote something, I just want to remind people, think to your mind, think to yourself, what would the producer of One Too Many from that many years ago look like and be doing right now? Like, what did you expect? Did you expect it to be like the Sony gates and like this top floor office and all these cigars and like very limited time in between projects? Or if you haven't spent a lot of time in Hollywood, that's exactly right. And Chad Zumach, of all people, plugged the show today because he said we were covering Rob Saul and he hoped we did a good job with it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And he said we would, because he's only doing it because we would never plug him ever. We wouldn't do it. So I'm going to encourage everyone to watch Tukey Soup whenever you can. Thank you.
That's right. Very good. Annie, where can people find you?
They can find me on twitter.com, and if they want help setting up their super tips, reach out to me. Give me a DM at Insanity, INSANNEITYY.
You really want to do that for people?
I'm going to give it a shot, see how it goes. I have a weird passion for like setup talk, tech talk, and stuff like that. And Moody is working on a super tip helper program, and I'm going to help beta test that so we can get it out to people to make it even easier for them to use it on StreamYard.
Aren't you
fantastic. That's very cool that you did that, because I'm just listening to Grillo and all the people he needed to help him set that up. I'm like, oh God, there's no way I'd want to get involved in that. But it's nice of you to do that. The super tip system is very important. It's saving the Dabbleverse, as we all know. And no one's using it. Supertip.gg/WATP. I'm kidding, of course. Megan, you always check out the comments we get on Spotify.
Yes.
You can comment on individual episodes. And Megan's always there seeing what people are writing to let us know what's up.
I got a lot of wonderful comments this past week. So thank you all.
You asked
Send
for
more.
it?
Yes, they were very funny. But I only grabbed a couple. Mostly show related. From episode 710, the Jacked Up Review Show, Slow Dancer says Brendan Schaub's album was still better than the WATP music episode.
What? That's outrageous. Slow Dancer, how dare you?
We have DTave76 saying, when I heard Mario Bosco try to say Amityville, I almost choked on a sip of water because all I heard was Enemaville.
Yeah.
Am I a psycho or did you miss it? Megan is beautiful. Thank you.
Listen, you don't have to write that. She'll still read your comment, but it's always appreciated.
Maybe. And then I was listening to episode 711. The, what was it called? The one about Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, that was the
Soul Ringers.
Soul Ringers.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Necrodes said, can't believe welfare queen Maddox is wasting his SNAP benefits on Magic cards.
That's crazy.
I don't know anything about card games, so.
All right, let's play cards.
I don't know if we can call Magic the Gathering a card game, per se.
It's like Texas Hold'em or anything else.
Yeah.
There's a table for that at the plaza.
Yeah, right. Bring your own deck out. It's no problem at all. Annie, you probably play a little Magic.
No, that's the one card game I didn't get into. Nope.
Okay.
I was into Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, and I got into Pokemon as an adult. The card game. Never got into Magic.
Wet Brain is the game to play if you're into card games.
Yeah.
We all know that. Dr. Steve, of course, will be joining us in Vegas at Hackamania.
Correct.
We should probably do something with him.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to be here much longer.
Jesus.
Should probably hang out with him for a minute.
Yes, that is the plan.
Andy, any new reviews?
No. So I encourage people, if they aren't on Spotify, to leave a review or go update your old one.
Yes, we always appreciate that. When you give us 5 stars and shit all over us, we have fun with that. We get to read them on the show, and it helps the algorithm. It makes people think that people are listening to our show, and then it matters. Let's listen to some voicemails coming in on the Gary and San Diego voicemail line.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and rolla.
Cow photographer calling in.
Carl, cow photographer. I was listening to your I think it's the latest episode. I think I'm caught up now. Star Wars. And it made me think of Red Letter Media's recent Star Wars trivia. And I used to be a huge Star Wars fan, and watching that trivia, I was like, I don't know anything about Star Wars anymore. And I was kind of proud of myself. Just wondering if you had a chance to watch that Red Letter Media Star Wars trivia, and if you had the same experience. Go fuck yourself.
No, but I definitely would. I'm not keeping up on Star Wars very well at all.
Hey, Carl, long time no talk. If you would, let go of the cows and let's just do a regular show. Let's just go back. Hell, fucking Cobra Commander. You know, silly voices. Ha ha, funny. You know, it'd be great to do that. But at the same time, fuck you, Doug. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're saying. All right, see ya. Don't call me back.
What is going on here?
Sorry, the guy who did the Cobra Commander voice is no longer on the show, sir.
Yes.
Sorry to break the news to you.
How did Doug offend this guy?
Yeah, fuck Doug.
How did Doug offend you?
He's an asshole. Go fuck himself.
I see both sides of this. I like it.
Paco calling in.
Yeah, what's up, crowd? This is Paco. I was listening to your show on Saturday, and I just want to say you didn't get enough for what you said. You know the part where you're like, yeah, I got 3 reasons why John would want to be friends with me. And then you go, Vero, I want you. Dude, I couldn't stop laughing, man. I don't think you got enough for that, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
I don't know. That shit was good. Shout out to PetSmart. All right, bye.
Shout out to PetSmart. Thanks, Paco. Well, every now and again, I get a compliment on the voicemail line. Not very often. My speech therapist just called in.
Oh.
Chompers, chompers, chompers. You buck-toothed, smile-talking, stub-foot, having-ass, lovable dunderhead.
Mm-hmm.
Speech therapist here. I can tell that you're not doing your drills that we worked on. So, first of all, especially. There's no K, there's no X. It's just especially.
Okay.
Should probably go watch a documentary on philanthropists.
Oh, boy.
It's just philanthropy.
Yeah,
Come on.
I know.
Also, Fuentes. Got a diphthong in his name. You always say Fuentes. I don't know why you separate those vowel sounds. Shout out to Crippled Jesus. Love you, love the show.
Shout out to Crippled Jesus. Holy
I
shit!
miss
If he's listening to the show today, boy, I've had some wild ones. I made up a bunch of words on the show today. Producer Chris is like, yeah, I know it's been rough.
You're a real ingenuous fairy.
Fuck off, everyone.
Hi, I'm Crippled Jesus, and you're listening to Who Are These Podcasts?
I miss Crippled Jesus. He was great. My speech therapist calls in again.
Chompers, speech therapist again. Got a little brain teaser for you. Paradox. So, how's it possible for someone with such an alarming lack of shoulders to carry your show? Boom, roasted. Nailed it. Shout out to Paco, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Steely Dan's been a topic of conversation on this show.
Fuck, go away.
Gotta go.
Here's
Running out of time.
Here's a Steely Dan story coming in.
Yeah, I'm calling about Steely Dan. I don't really have a take on them. Both of my parents love them. My parents been divorced for like 100 years. Anyway, I went with my mom to the Steely Dan show probably like 10 years ago in Detroit, Pine Knob, sitting on the hill. I had a nice little buzz. Sure enough, my fucking dad's drunk ass comes stumbling by, and she was just so disgusted. Look at him, drunk as usual. Shit was fucking awesome. So Steely Dan's cool for that story alone. Anyways, all right.
Sounds like your team mom, if I had to guess. Leopard Mystic. RLM is great, worth a watch. I'll leave a voicemail. Red Letter Media. Star Wars, I suppose he's talking about. Sunflower Dragon. No, we already saw that one. Wait, did we see that one? Yeah, Karen Feldman was great. Thank you, Sunflower Dragon. Sorcerer says, no. Love this show so much. Chris, good stuff.
Thank you, Sorcerer.
Who's he talking to?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But he likes me.
There's a conversation going on that I'm not a part of, apparently.
I know everybody's calling $2 Dan. Corky, for some reason, I can't get it out of my head once I thought of it. He looks like the legendary Hervé Villechaize. When he has that hat on and those sunglasses, he just must be clean.
All right. This is interesting about Jacktober.
In between WATP and Creep Off and all that, I've been listening to some Jocktobers. And to hear Opie talk about, oh, these shows do nothing. He ranted on a show in Wisconsin that was talking about pizza delivery and about how these shows talk about nothing, and they just, oh, he should have been a big radio star way before he was. Now he's reverted back to it. And everybody go to the Creep Off, vote for Carl. Vinny, that fat fuck, hasn't done his goddamn consequence yet. Go.
He's trying to worm out of it, too. Vote for me, patreon.com/thecreepoff. Yeah, Opie would make fun of all these morning shows that would just...
babble, babble, babble.
And that's all he's got now.
Send me some of those. I want to find them. I want to put together some of those. That would be great to hear.
The Jacktober stuff? Yeah.
Just him being like that about things he's completely different.
Yeah, email that to us.
Hey, this is the Mormon wizard from Colorado. I just wanted to call about the bonus episode. Stuttering John talks about how he pisses in a Sprite can and then keeps it overnight and then spills it all over himself, and will still say he's not a whack packer. I don't know how that makes sense.
Right.
Anyway, never kill yourself.
All right, thank you. I won't. Yeah, that was a very interesting bonus episode we did on Patreon or on our YouTube page. If you subscribe to that, we did a Living in the Past with Stuttering John. Some great segments on there, and people are enjoying it.
Hey, Carl, this is Lance in Tennessee, and this is a plug for the Patreon. Listen to the most recent Living in the Past, and you bring up a question that I can't get out of my mind now. Does Gino take off the bandana during sex? I need to know.
I mean, I could text Keanu and ask her, but then she'll tell Kevin Brennan.
He keeps it on and adds a cape.
I cannot imagine how his hair smells.
Yeah, he can't take it off.
It's already Italian, so yeah.
There's also another tiny little bandana.
This
Matches
is emergency
the one.
bandana. It's good stuff. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Carl, I love you.
Are we done here?
I think we are.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
All right, everybody. This was a great podcast. It was very revealing.
That was a great episode.
That was really great.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
Okay, bye.
Now it's funny again.
Thank you. Please clap. I force applause breaks. I force them. Some people earn them. I force them.